All right, guys, we're back, and yeah, you're right, Markham. The problem with dealing with Starlink technology in the 3025 era is it's super rare. It's long been lost. No one supposedly knows how to even maintain half of it anymore. So even if you technically could field it, it's not going to necessarily hold up very well. You don't see the reverse of that until after the Great Death Legion discovers the Starlink memory core on Helm, I believe it was. They discovered the Free Worlds League. They managed to get copies of it distributed around the Inner Sphere, despite Comstar's best efforts to try to prevent that. And then once that basically makes its way to the Federated Suns, forget it. At that point, they're able to tear it down in the. They're able to start working on that at the New Avalon Institute of Sciences and really start making some breakthroughs there. Then you get Comstar and the Draconis Combine during the War of 3039. They get covert help from Comstar, basically, because, of course, Comstar is looking at what happened to the Pelican Federation. They don't want to see a repeat of that on the Combine front, especially considering the whole Federated Commonwealth at that point is starting to slowly come into being. So you can get it, as far as role playing it in a campaign, I would be nerfing the hell out of it. I mean, I would be throwing every little bit of fluff text rule at it. So it'd be like, okay, well, you've got this Starlink piece of equipment, but it's not really up to speed. It's slowly degrading over time. The text can't take care of it. The elite tech tries to repair it and can barely keep it functional. It's going to slowly start generating more and more heat over time before it breaks down completely. And since it's made of parts that don't exist anymore because they can't be machined anymore, which is part of the canon in this game, then that's kind of where things start to level themselves out a little bit. But yeah, it absolutely is possible to have that technology. Uh, Even the clans at this point technically have their side version of it, essentially the more enhanced version, which really makes no sense when you consider that the clans effectively did club themselves back to the Stone Age just about before the whole reorganization under Nicholas Kerensky and everything. Anyways, we are back in the single player campaign where we left off. I am going to be suffering quite a bit because I'm so used to having the more advanced dropship and all the things that go with it. Where we left off last week is I need some more money because I am going to be running out soon. And I've got a contract, and I can't for the life of me remember what I even put together or who I even have running on this at the moment. So we're still 3 out of 4 medium mechs. It's not too bad. I could use I could really use another decent mech at this point, but I've got a couple. Actually, let's see. No, I take it back. I don't really have anything close to medium. Everything I've got in salvage is light. Ugh. Component-wise, I've managed to pick up a decent AC-20 there. It's not going to do me much good, unfortunately, it looks like. And Mech Warriors, I'm probably down around 4 or 5 for most of my stuff, if even that. Oh god, yeah. Everyone's kind of 4 or 5s across the board here. Good news is I do have the same playstyle here. Thugboat down here is still very much... Actually, I gave him... He's supposed to stay in motion versus Lockdown, which is a far better name. I wish I'd known... I'd rolled that in the random roll chance. Wish I had that for my nickname instead of Thugboat there, but I'll take that as my call sign anyways. Let's go ahead and get started on the thing. Yeah, it's I can't help it, Oz, because the lore is just so rich. Why did I do that? Launch contract. The lore of the game is so incredibly rich and detailed, and I mean, even the fact that they even found this little corner of the inner sphere and decided, we're able to shoehorn something in there without interfering with much, it's still pretty impressive. I mean, granted, they're doing it because they're involving two periphery realms, which aren't really established. They're there, but they're not, like, really established aside from whatever's in the source books, which probably, I'm trying to remember just how detailed they are, but let's see, Shadowhawk, let's see, your SRM2, LRM, slightly upgrade SRM2, Blackjack, you're all lasery, so yes, you're stock Blackjack at this point. Actually, no, not stock Blackjack, I think there's a variant that's of the Blackjack Jet, that's the medium boat there. Vindicator stock and Spider stock. Okay. Now I have a good idea of who I've got. Actually, let's swap. I was trying to give DDoS some experience, but frankly, having seen what's going on in my other campaign, I need to put Glitch in there. I can get these guys trained up later, actually, believe it or not. Once I get further along in the storyline mission, I'll be able to actually have mech pods that they can do simulations in and everything, so battle simulations. And that will actually help them gain XP passively while they're on the ship. Okay, so capture base, it's a single head. I've opted for the payout versus the salvage on this one. And go and take the depot, hold off any reinforcements. Well, the reinforcements, typically...
Command interface initiated.
Typically, something about this game, they like to throw the reinforcements right in the way of my path of advance anyways. Okay, so move up recon facility, and yada yada yada. Same thing that
ready for action.
We have done many, many times before. Field.
Good to go.
Tailgate. Glitch.
Got it.
Ready for orders.
Decker. Bugboat. Bugboat, I want to keep you on the edge of that field. Do I have anything on my sensors game? Nothing on sensors. I have another mineral patch over here that I can take advantage of.
Engaging jump jets.
Wow, still nothing. You're gonna make me work on this one, aren't you?
Yes, Commander.
Okay. That's alright.
Affirmative.
I know I have a clear line of advance now. Nope. I'm back here, Tailgate. I saw you doing that thing where you're going to make me leave one of my mechs sitting out in the middle of nowhere.
Coordinates received.
Yeah, I've got a funny way of actually getting into BattleTech. I've kind of taken a backwards route. I actually got introduced to the BattleTech universe by MechWarrior 3, the PC game.
Orders?
And liked that enough that I actually, many years later on, well, was it really many years? I don't know. A while later, I happened on one of the Twilight of the Clan novels. You know, one of the many books in that series, and got hooked on. I kind of liked that, and I said, okay, I'll try another book. And
what can I do for you?
Kind of kept up with Twilight of the Clans, and then I got my hands on the Warrior trilogy. And Michael Stackpole definitely had me sold on BattleTech at that point. That is an incredibly amazing storyline that they wrote for, or that exists in that novel, and we're kind of in that same era almost. And then from there, I happened to run across a copy of Field Manual Mercenaries, from way back when they first started doing the Merc manuals. So it was set during the Twilight of the Clans era. And from there, I kind of just... Why is nothing popping out at me? I expected to be shot by now. From there, I had that. And that was kind of like, oh, this is one of those stupid things where they come in on a drop ship later. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Get ready to stop them, yada, yada, yada. The funny thing is I got hooked on that because of the unit descriptions and everything. And the rules I didn't really kind of so much care about. It was the unit descriptions, and you could see just all of these different units had been created for the game, and the history that they all had. And from there, it was... I got into the box set. Let's see, where are they likely to come from here before I completely lose track? That's tied into the map there. That's a much more... They could come that way, or they could come up behind me, because that's kind of... I'm not really seeing which way they're going to be coming from, actually. So what I'm going to do is
Up high.
go for coverage. I got the box set. Didn't really have anyone to play with. Then, yeah, just because I wasn't really the kind of person who... I'm not the kind of person who just goes out and says, yeah, I'm going to go to a gaming store and find a bunch of strangers to play with. I'm very much more introverted than that normally. And...
I leap. I soar.
Oh, God, glitch. Glitch slash showboat.
Waiting for orders.
I actually wound up hearing about the Monster Diablo tournament. Well, not tournament, basically in-game event. And this was something that Fasta slash Fan Pro ran
Copy that.
as part of the FedCom Civil War arc. And I actually went out and participated in that. Had a great time doing it with a bunch of people I'd never met before. And from there, it was a case of, okay, I obviously met quite a few people at that event, and then it just kind of turned into, just do that.
Engaging jump jets.
It turned into something that I actually, it was about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive for me to actually participate with stuff they were running. But through them, I met a bunch of other players who are far more local to where I lived at the time, and
Yes, Commander.
basically kind of fell in with them, started participating in a merc campaign that they were having, and then actually I GM'd my own campaign, my own merc campaign for about 2 years, and it was actually set starting at the end of the fourth Succession War, or the start of it,
Engaging jump jets.
just kind of from there, it went over to, it sort of spread out, and we had just gotten past around 3045, 3047. So we were very on the edge of coming up on the clan invasion at that point. And that was going to be kind of the start where I was actually planning to rewrite some of the BattleTech history.
Affirmative.
Because I'll be 100% honest, I'm not a fan of
Good to go.
where things went from the direction of the FedCom Civil War. And you have to keep in mind that at this point in the real life history of BattleTech, we were in turmoil because Fasta had closed its doors. Fasta Studios had been bought up by Microsoft. WizKids bought the rights to BattleTech, but then licensed off the existing line of it to FanPro. And then WizKids developed the Dark Age, which was an absolute shitstorm of a plotline, to be honest. They advanced everything out 100 and, or not 100 and some odd, about 50 to 70 years? Yeah, because it was about 50 years, 31 to 35. The storyline was questionable at best, in my opinion. Where are these mechs? They should be showing up here somewhere. They are clearly not on that side of the map. They can only be... Oh, hello, a dropship is inbound to this location. Well, that's either my dropship or their dropship. It's the shape of a leopard. Let's just assume that I am going to be fighting around here pretty soon.
Engaging jump jets.
Kind of surprised. Usually they drop the troops in much sooner. There's an enemy turn. Good. Where are they?
Reporting enemy contact.
Ah, the other side of the base. Good.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Thug boat. Send. Actually, no. Gotta remember, you are on a strict regimen of jump around, jump up, and get down.
Engaging jump jets.
Because you're in a spider. You are a walking target on this battlefield. Sensor lock. That, please.
Sensor lock on target.
Yeah, when Facet died, the Clan Wars... The Clan War, Twilight of Clans, came to a pretty interesting end. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. It's all right side hits.
Barely hit.
You go from that into that little short period of detente where everything kind of gets even more screwed up. And then you get the FedCom Civil War, and I get where they were going with that. And frankly, I even kind of agree with it because, let's be blunt, Catherine Steiner Davian, she completely screwed herself over because she wasn't expecting to be able to seize the throne quite so easily. So I can understand, you know, she kind of set everything up. She set everything in motion perfectly to be able to pull the Lyran half of the realm out when events dictated it, but it very much prevented her from kind of being able to reconcile that too. Oh, you are a crappy shot from there, aren't you? Maybe I want to jump, move somewhere where I can get a slightly better shot, but at less risk. I don't think I'm going to find that here. Well, I've got the LRM-20, so let's actually just do this.
Affirmative.
I can fire it off long range and just try to get an evasion hit on him.
Engaging target.
So I can kind of see where the FedCom Civil War makes a lot of sense, and the way the timeline works up to that point. But after the FedCom Civil War, you get to the whole big, oh, Word of Blake just unleashes living hell on the Inner Sphere. And I get what they were trying to do there, too. They were trying to say, okay, you know, we've got this very vague detente.
On my way.
Everyone realized, yeah, we got together the Star League purely to deal with the clans, and they're effectively sidelined for now, and we can kind of deal with them individually if we want to. And I can understand why they go to dissolve the Star League, but then the Word of Blake going and doing what they did, I don't really buy that.
Take this.
And having all the resources they do, I mean, you have to keep in mind for Comstar to hide a whole, you know, regiment of BattleTechs under Terra is one thing. And by the time Comstar loses Terra, most of that's been shattered, let's be honest. It's been out, it's been completely diverted to Tukiad, and then redistributed across the Inner Sphere to be a true peacekeeping force. And
Receiving you.
then you have this Word of Blake problem come along, and they're like, oh yeah, ha ha ha, we've got even more stuff. We've got all sorts of hidden stuff all over the place. And it just really rubs me the wrong way how that developed as a storyline.
On it.
Let's see if I have better luck here. Yep, left torso. Okay. I can take that. Is it just you, or nope, you've got another friend with you. Does your friend have LRMs? Yep, looks like it. Uh-huh. He's got two of them, even. So yeah, I was always going to kind of start changing things, actually as part of the clan invasion. And just start subtly doing some slight changes here and there, because of course, you know, I'm playing, you know, Mary Sue BattleTech here and getting my characters involved in all sorts of aspects of, you know, the various campaign, the various the major storyline elements. So they were out kind of around in the on the sidelines of the War of 3039. They're out on the outskirts of all sorts of stuff that's going on. Actually, yeah, this is a pretty decent shot if I can hit from there. Or I could go sensor lock again and increase everyone else's odds of taking him down. But you know what? I am going to... Actually, what I should do, block this and lock him up. But it makes more sense for me to try to take him down.
All weapons committed.
Miss it. He shot into the ground.
No damage detected.
Yeah, good job, Thugboat. You shot the voxels. Anyways, long story short, yeah, I completely disagree with where things go, and as far as Dark Age is concerned, that was just a goddamn hot mess. I bought into it, you know, playing around with it. I still have all the clicky tech crap that was there, because they tried to reinvent it basically as a side shoot of the HeroClix stuff that WizKids did, and the minis were just crap.
What can I do for you?
The tanks were all subject to limp turret syndrome, which basically just made it look like the tanks needed some Viagra badly, and yeah, you kind of... get the idea of
Don't need to tell me
that was
twice.
about as good as it got. Then everything WizKids gave up on Dark Age, got rid of the whole BattleTech line to Catalyst Game Labs, and they've kind of set the ship back a right, I think. They managed to more or less close out, well, not close out, but at least tie up the Dark Age storyline to a passable spot where you could just say, yeah,
Commencing Alpha
I'm
Strike.
happy with the novels being done now for that. They started bringing back a lot of the old stuff, which is really nice to see them doing. And they've really put a lot more in the game than what WizKids and FanPro really felt like they did. Now, whether or not that means that that Michael Stackpole's been finally paid for a lot of the royalties that he's been missing out on, you know, that's one thing. The good news is, of course, now we don't have to worry about so much the problems with Harmony Gold, because, you know, that's been more or less dealt with. Oh, hey, alarm 20 into that commando with a large laser. Sure. So I'm kind of hoping we're going to see it you know, pick up. You know, fortunately, I don't do.
What's up, boss?
I don't run a campaign anymore because I wound up moving a few years later, and where I live in Maine, we don't really have.
Position confirmed.
There's not a lot of game stores, and there's not a lot of people around here who actually play BattleTech, so it's kind of, you know, I could try to run it, but it just wouldn't have the same feel to it anymore. And then
Locked on target.
the group that I used to play with, we still get together at a gaming convention every now and then I travel to. But when you're doing a 2-3 hour travel to go play, it's very hard to run a campaign, and it's also really hard to bring everything you need. And this particular convention, where both I and one of the other players is also a GM as well, I kind of leave it up to him, because he generally has he wound up moving a few years later after I did, and he's really has to travel far away to actually make it to this convention. So I kind of, you know, I do what I can to support and you know, let him run his campaign, because he doesn't get a chance to play with us at all. Whereas, okay, if I was willing to do a 2-hour, 3-hour drive, you know, on a regular basis, I technically could play. I'm doing an incredibly stupid thing here, but I want to get point blank with him if I can. I would love to take out that large laser, or take him out while he is in bad shape there, because I like that center torso. Give me crunchies.
All weapons committed.
Those are not crunchies. That is anti-crunchy. You're supposed to stomp on him. No, wait, right. I'm used to the heavy mechs at this point. That's okay. I have to keep in mind, I have to remember not to drive these as the mechs I'm used to now.
Minimal.
Tabletop's a dying art, yeah. I mean, I could... It's not to say... Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Okay, PPC missed. That's my next priority target. Are you going to run up and give me a hug? Oh! I don't care, I'm a spider. I have an arms. My arms are armor.
Armor breached. Internal damage.
But yeah, that does tell me I need to
Commander.
step things up a little bit.
Good
Glitch,
to
could you do
go.
me a favor and deal with this gentleman, please? Preferably from the right side, seeing as how he's supposed to open.
Uh-huh. This is gonna be good. Should've run like you had the chance.
I was just hoping for the center torso. You took out the head. Thank you, Glitch. I can't salvage that thing this mission, but thank you. Tailgate. What do you got for options here? 60%. Nope, you need to get in and start doing some more close-range fire shots here. Actually, and that's going to include... Oh, yeah.
Acknowledged.
So I said the Shadowhawk I've got here, I've managed to up the LRM a little bit at the cost of some of its weapons and armor, but that gives it a little more of a punch. So it can hit a little bit above its weight there. It's something that Stackpole wrote about on his site a long time ago, and it's one of the reasons why he actually stopped writing BattleTech novels. Is FASA And I don't know if it was
Confirmed.
because of the results of the Harmony Gold lawsuit, or for what, or other reasons, but for whatever reason, they weren't able to continue paying him his loyalties, and they would always kind of keep promising him, yeah, don't worry, we're going to take care of you, we're going to take care of you, and they never did. So that was one of the reasons why he got out of writing the stories. And I'm kind of, I think everyone was hoping when things start changing hands and Fast unfortunately closed his doors, but at the same time it's kind of like, okay, well, Stackpole start writing for him again, potentially. Of course, at that point, we weren't even sure if Fast was, that BattleTech was going to survive. When Fast closed its doors, it was a case of, okay, is anyone else picking this up? Are they selling it off? What's the deal? Yes, come here, Locust, with your silly little LRMs. That are probably going to blow my arm off. Oh, you want back shots of the Blackjack. Okay. I know who's going to be visiting the Locust next. Oh, Thuckboat. Come here, boy. You can get in... Oh, I could get in right behind him if I wanted to. 30-point melee damage against back armor. Pretty much guaranteed internal. Pretty good. If I go for the front. Front. No, that's going to be the left side. Less of a chance of hitting that center torso from there, so that's why I'm actually going to go for the back.
Engaging physical attack.
And that's why I'm going to whiff.
No damage detected.
90% chance on that, and it's a whiff. Thank you, XCOM. It's okay. I'm not worried. These guys are definitely going down. Got 2 medium mechs over there, and I've got a medium mech right within walking distance of half of these
Waiting
guys.
for orders.
I so want to just do this. Because I know if I do that and step over in that direction, I'm still on a front arc. That's going to put me in a bad spot for LRMs. Maybe not. Okay. 90%, but a good dodge. And yeah, I like that. Well, there's the leg. That's why I don't like attacking from the side arc, because I had a chance he was going to do that. Nope, now he's going to circle around. Oh, he goes full entrenched. Interesting. Okay.
Commander.
Tailgate. Can you do me a favor on the commando here? I melee you for 85 points of damage. That will, any given location here, it will blow through. Your arm is missing, so that would transfer the torso. You're good. Yeah, I feel good about that.
On my way.
And he's got the machine gun to boot on him. Hey, Phoenix.
Putting my weight into it.
Why is it every mech I have armed with a melee short-range weapon inevitably defeats the mech without needing that support weapon? I think I've once seen a small laser actually defeat an enemy. Also, game, this is really annoying to be telling me that a dropship is inbound here when it is not going to be inbound until I'm actually done with this fight. Please stop showing me that this is terrain I should not be going into.
Move order received.
Let's see, I've got a full right side shot on... Oh, I like that on a PPC. Right side shots are good for those. That's how you take out an enemy PPC. Or I could try to shoot the... Yeah, no, that's not happening. And I don't have enough for a called shot, so we'll take it. Oh, Mr. Panther, I would suggest moving away so I'm not targeting your right side anymore. Because, yeah, that's going to hurt shortly. Yeah, you do what you try. I will just happily... Can I... Oh, you're not going to let me do that because... This is the other problem. Tabletop, I would have no problem just running circles around this guy to constantly strike in the rear arc. This game? No, that's sadly not possible. Oh, I like this. I'll leave being covered doing this. Nice. Alright, let's see if he's got his glasses on here. Can he hit the broadside of a barn?
Engaging
No, he cannot.
No damage detected.
Can you tell what stat I have not been dumping points into? Oh, that hurts. But that's okay, because
Reporting structural damage.
you have decided
Standing
to not move yourself to safety, my friend. And I have everything I need to shoot into that unprotected arc. Tailgate. Introduce him to the error of his ways.
Copy that.
Okay, well, not quite what I was expecting. I would have rather seen that PPC get blown to smithereens, but I'll take a leg. Or I would take a leg if I wasn't worrying about salvage on this mission instead of making some money.
Waiting for orders.
Well, Glitch, your move is pretty simple.
Ugh!
Now it's better. No PPC.
Orders?
And let's just finish off the fun here.
I copy.
Now I think I've been trying to dump a gunnery on everyone for the most part. Hold shot, center torso. Drop the PPC because I'd rather not have to repair this mech if I can.
Let's get this done.
Kaboom!
Hostile removed.
I think I've got him out of the range of the dropship landing. I hope I do. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got that stupid little locust out there. Tugboat. If I don't have you melee him, do you think you could possibly see your way through to at least shooting him? And again, I can take you from behind. Oh, please do. You're gonna hit with a melee sooner. Hey, there we go. Thugboat finally learned how to pilot.
Commander?
Let's see. Frankly, the rest of this I can probably just do with your PPC. Yeah, pretty good odds on that. PPC on a locust, that's overkill. Pilot incapacitated is kind of a foregone result there, game. I don't believe I need the spinny and zoom on that.
Mission successful.
Alright. Let's get back to the mech bay. A little bit of damage to repair on 2 of the mechs, but that shouldn't be too bad. Let's see what we can pick up off of my limited salvage. Yeah. Tiny little bit of repair work, tiny little bit of repair work. I'm happy there. Let's see. Ooh, I can get a locust. Yay. Not much else there to work for, so yep, I'll get the locust because I can sell it off for some money. And you gave me a commando chassis just for the heck of it. Lovely. Alright, so I've got everyone in medium weight mechs, and I'm not really going to have much of a chance to get, well, not everyone. I've still got...
The mech you wanted is back online.
I wish it wouldn't tell you every single time you salvage a mech either. That should be like a pop-up dialogue somewhere that doesn't require you to click on it, that you can just go elsewhere. There's a lot about the interface here, having played with it now consistently almost 2 days straight, that I really would like to see some improvement on. And one of them is the fact that the store doesn't exist anywhere inside of the mech bay, which is primarily the only reason for the store to be around. They could have kept that over in there, and they could have moved the hiring hall into the barracks, instead of the barracks just being mech warriors. That's kind of a piece I don't necessarily get. 1 day on repairs on the Blackjack, and 1 day, nope, 2 days on the Spider. Okay, I can live with that. That's pretty decent for some of the interim stuff I have had for mech repairs. Let's take a look at our warriors. Statting these guys up. Thugboat. He was missing melees with a pilot of 5. Thugboat. You know the kind of You know you have a reputation to live up to here, my friend, of ramming things and making them blow up. Yeah, get to work on that, will you? In all honesty, I could bump up his gunnery, but I would really like to. I want to keep him moving to Master Tactician because I want to have someone who can basically be guaranteed to move first. Master Tactician is going to give me it's also going to work out really well when I get a heavy mech, because I can put Thugboat in that heavy mech and he'll move with the same initiative that the medium mechs do.
Ready for orders.
So we got that. Behemoth has not died in this
Ready for
timeline.
orders. Commander?
Decker. Don't think I get anything really big out of that. Cut in minimum range, which is nice, or I can give you guts, which will give you a recoil penalty. But I don't really have anyone that's on an autocannon to make sense with that. I'm going to spend that on tactics. The decreased minimum range is going to come in pretty handy.
Complete.
Especially when you're talking like a PPC. That can really come in handy. Especially when you run out of something unlimited. Heat sinks, ammos. The unlimited stuff, I just wish it would be the case of you buy directly from the placement screen. If you say, yep, I want to place this piece or that piece, for it to be able to sit there and say, okay, well, you don't have one, but you're in orbit of this planet, so you can buy it. That's what they really should do.
Receiving you.
I mean, I get why it's broken out to be off Leopard, because that's how you visually know that you're not, that you're in orbit or not in orbit of a planet, whether you can or can't
Yes,
sell. But
Commander.
at the same time, why couldn't I just order the parts in advance and have it slated to go into the mech when we get to a planet? So that way, basically, you call ahead and find out what another planet has for parts and say, put something on reserve, and maybe it costs a little bit extra to do that. That would be pretty handy. Tailgate, I want to give you a tactics boost as well for the minimum range.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And like we said, we're going to keep that. Let's take a look at store while we're in the area. Make sure there's nothing here that we want to get. Flamer, LRMs. So slightly boosted SRM6 that does some extra damage, but nothing I have really has enough oomph to pack an SRM6. Kind of at that early stage where everything's pretty much... I'm better off with the missiles at this point because I don't have the durability to go for too much of a close-in fight. I also don't like the system that you have to go through in order to sell off mechs either. So, okay, so I've got that. I have to do this. I have to package this mech, which removes all the equipment on it, even though I don't really necessarily need to have 2 LRM-5 launchers and a medium laser. I'd rather keep them in the mech because you would assume that it would be selling the mech whole. Yep, sure, whatever. We'll package it up. Now I can go over to the store, and now I can sell off the mech. For a little bit of extra cash to boost me up to 1 mil. Okay, that's a good spot to be. Oh, there is, I really want to get that SRM6. No. I mean, at this point, the 2 extra damage is nice, but not really. I can do a little more quality firepower right now with the way the game is at the moment. Nothing really good for warriors to pick up. Let's see what we've got for contracts. Have anything else local? Nope. Alright, now at this point, I could continue going on playing the missions and everything, but I'm at a pretty good spot skill-wise, and frankly, as far as income, I'm in a good spot on that. Starting off the storyline missions is actually going to give me about another 1 million boost on top of that. And that's a good thing because it's also going to set me on the path to getting the Argo. And I basically need a bigger dropship, even though it's not really a dropship, but it is. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Maybe there's something in combat ops I haven't seen, but anyway, so we're going to go ahead and travel.
Course plotted.
Take off for our upcoming mission here. And it should come as no surprise what's actually going to...
order you submitted is complete.
What's going to happen during that mission. Let's just take a look at the mech bay real quick, though, while I'm thinking about this. This is what I do. I go in here and I constantly mess around with stuff. Everything seemed pretty good for balance. I mean, I can't really complain about anything here. Anyway, the Spider's got hard points to do support weapons. I could go small laser on and boost its armor, actually. Believe it or not, that's kind of tempting. Shadowhawk I can't really do much with. The Vindicator I can't really do much with. Blackjack is as good as I can get it at this point, while still keeping the heat sinks and the jump jets. Alright, we're working out okay there. Never mind. Let's just get the ball going there. Hey, Markham, catch you later. A black market that you could hit occasionally. That would be kind of interesting. I don't know how they would necessarily implement that.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Okay. Yeah, the bank loan interest payments are not kind to you at this point in the game. But that's okay, they're going to be going away shortly enough. I'd love to know how much money I owe, because if I really build up enough, could I just please buy out my own loans? I'll just do these single-player light lance missions. It's all mostly light mechs and vehicles. They're pretty easy to take care of. If you have the game, something you might want to also do is kind of keep an ear out when you're inside the mech bay, because occasionally your other members of your mercenary command will get on the PA system and do their own announcements. Some of them are pretty straightforward, and some of them I think I've caught like hints of conversation. So when I'm playing offline, I usually have videos up in the background playing on my second monitor. I think there's been a couple of interesting conversations going on in the background that I've missed out on. Okay, so thank you for honoring my request. I am Anna Maria Centrella. Now, don't ask me how she's appearing here, because Lady Centrella of the House of Canopus, or the Magistry of Canopus, we don't have real-time interplanetary communications yet, so I'm not exactly sure how she's appearing, or if she just happens to be down on that planet right now, supposedly. But yeah, okay, so we're kind of shocked. We've got someone contacting us who really shouldn't necessarily know about us, but you know what? Have I piqued your interest, Commander 1701? I should have just made that my call sign and thugboat my last name. I want to hear details before we commit to anything. Just recover something for you, and she'll pay down the interest on the sizable loans and buy a breathing room. Fair deal, okay. But what are we supposed to be getting? Looks like a giant dropship. Even though this dropship somehow has connecting points to have other dropships connect to it. I'm not gonna... Yeah, that's getting into weird territory here. Derelict vessel, the Argo. One of only 2 ever made. For over 200 years, she's been lying in state on Elixis, pirate moon in the heart of the frontier. Wondering you're going to bring her to me. Okay. Yep, big ship, how are we going to do it? Well, she's got a team that she'll send along with us. I'll take you to the moon. You'll find a clear path to the crash site. And basically, yeah, we're going to hope that this works out, because this is one of the first tougher missions that you tend to get. So let's take on the offer, and... Okay, lady, you got yourself some mercenaries. And exploits. Stories of your exploits in the Inner Sphere are well known to the magistracy. What did I do in the Inner Sphere? I think I was just Inner Sphere mercenary, which... How popular of a mercenary could I be to have a reputation in the periphery? I'm a little confused about that one. Command center contracts. We are pretty much all set. Axilus? Yeah, Axilus, that works. And no mention of it on the star map. It appears to be a completely uncharted system. Yeah, you're gonna freak out. You're not going to freak out about that later. The pilot on the ship is going to freak out about that later. She doesn't care right now, apparently, to make this a point or anything.
All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers.
The biggest gripe so far are the damn machine guns. It is a small caliber anti-infantry weapon that for some reason can send my warriors to the sick bay where missiles and lasers fail. Yep, and the funny thing is, in tabletop, and they've faithfully reproduced it here, you basically could you get so much ammunition in a single ton, you could just equip your mech with nothing but machine guns, and basically tape down the triggers and just walk around all battle. and you would still not run out before the battle's up, and you probably actually could potentially crit something. They're very deadly crit machines in tabletop that you can get some people do some really cheesy designs with them. All right, so this is one of the common side events that can happen. So Decker is tearing apart the interior walls. There are several panels neatly stacked behind them. Oh, there's some dead space back here. We're making some room so we can stretch without hitting the bunks. As reasonable as this sounds, the banks aren't going to like you modifying their property. Screw it, I could care less. Decker, unfortunately, is not a technician. So I will just have to set aside money to take care of the fine, because I'd like to see my morale go up. I'm going to need it. And get back with the story. The nice thing about having the Argo is I'm going to be able to do something about that morale pretty soon. As for the machine guns, they're kind of this weird niche in BattleTech because they do 2 points of damage, which is about the same as a single SRM-2, you know, the actual missile out of the volley. But they, you know, anti-personnel, they're pretty good against. Mech skill, it's kind of... They could probably be just fine with just doing 1 point of critical. The thing to keep in mind, though, is carrying around machine gun ammo in tabletop is also, in the 3025 era, a bit of a suicide bomb. Because you can overheat your mech, and if that ammo touches off, or something crits that ammo, forget. 200 points of 2 points... Basically, it's 400 points if you've got full ammo bin. If that gets touched off, that's hitting your mech. 400 points, there's nothing surviving that mech. It's like your mech just got exploded by bullets. Of course, now they just mentioned the words suicide and bomb within frequency of each other, I've guaranteed that even if I were trying to monetize this video, which I am not, it would probably be instantly demonetized. Certainly not going to be promoted at this point. Alright, so we're going on course to the dropship. Several hours later in uncharted space. Dun dun dun! It's a rough ride. We used a pirate point to get in here. Save concern for the job ahead. Alright, so we are on a moon, which is not that good because that means that we're not going to be dissipating heat very well. I believe it's like a 75% reduction, or it's a 75% effectiveness when you're on in vacuum. We've got a pirate out here that we need to take down, and define light battle mech activity. What do we got out here? Not much to go. Be able to field a full lance of light battle mechs. Alright. So pirates have that. I'm skipping over the Grim Sybil stuff because she's got a pretty decent backstory that ties her to one of the more notorious Inner Sphere pirate groups that hangs out in the periphery. Yeah, we'll get a 200-year-old wreck flying again. We'll say I wouldn't expect to find a really top-notch engineer this far outside the Commonwealth. Solaris, Federated Suns. Technically could find a few in the Free Worlds League. Probably not so much in the Combine. Capellans could field some pretty talented ones. I would have to figure the Death Commandos would have some damn good engineers. Yada yada. He's gonna keep an eye on us. Well, that's not gonna really do any much help anyways. No spare mechs, and I've got everyone I want to bring with me. We're all 5 gunner, except for me. I'm down to 4. Let's give it a go. Single MG burst, 22 days in bed. The good news is when you get the Argo, you have a bit better of things get a bit better on the medical front. You can kind of improve that a little bit too. The other thing also is really there's nothing to really stop you from just not going anywhere and just run the game for a little while. But that's also you know, early game it's a little harder to do that because you've got that loan above your head. But once that loan gets kind of cleared away, things do open up a little bit.
Initiated.
If anything, the early start of the game kind of prevents you from accumulating too much crap, really. Alright, welcome to the moon. As charming as you'd ever want to be. Grim Sybil's radar stations are just ahead. These are a pain to take out because of the turrets, and also because of the units that will be running around here. There are also turret generators in various spots, and then eventually we'll get over to the wreck herself. But let's see what we can do here. We've got the turret generator over here. That needs to go down PDQ because those turrets live. There's one over here, and there is another one. Where are you? There's another one over there, and there's one back in somewhere around here. They're all over the place on this map, and really that's the only way you can kind of approach that I found so far is the right side.
Waiting for orders.
Standing by.
We've got company.
Speaking of turrets, Decker and Thuggy Boat. There's no point in me locking the turret up this round because that basically just triggers the combat round anyways.
Okay, now it's on.
Yeah, now we've got a problem. What I need to do is jump into visual sight of that turret generator, but not be within range of the turret proper. Which they did too good of a job of guarding the flank. Now, I don't have a strict idea of what's in that. I sprint better. Oh, hell yeah. I'm probably going to line myself for that turret, but
Full throttle.
I'll be able to get a heck of an evasive movement
No one
there.
else singing this. Wake up, you idiots. We've got company.
But they're driving giant battle mechs. We can't fight against.
Any more objections? Good. Get out there and fight.
Where do you find all of these quality henchmen in the Inner Sphere?
Receiving you.
Why, henchmen are us! We've got all of your lovely needs for all of your henchman problems. You want cowards? We can find cowards. You want strong-arm types? We got them. And in this case, what we got is an LR turret generator that needs to go down, because that there, friends, is two medium lasers I don't want to be talking to anytime soon, and another turret downrange that's in sensor contact. So, let's start plinking away at it.
Locking on target.
Slightly less than 40 points. A lot of annoying little vehicles trying to scramble.
Good to go.
Decker, what do you got? You got the PPC and an LRM-5. And a direct shot on both. Thank you.
Copy that.
And if you please, Mr. Decker, take out
Target confirmed.
that target. Hey!
Brought it down, Commander.
Turret generator offline. That should take care of the turrets on the right side of the field. Does not take care of that one, annoyingly enough, because that one's turret generator is sitting right over there. So if I want to get to that, the safest approach is actually to come around the side there. But of course we got troops in the way,
What can I do for you?
Well, Glitch, there's not much you can do for me at the moment right now, because I don't really have any targets for you to shoot at. Go ahead and catch up the thug boat up there. Next! There are times I really wish they could speed this up. Especially when you're vastly outnumbered, like on the first half of tonight's stream. Oh boy, does that really start to drag on when you're watching just stuff take forever to get there. Oh look, I can jump over here and I can really jump over here. I can have this side of the battlefield covered.
Engaging jump jets.
Hello, Striker.
All weapons committed.
Not enough to take him down, so I got some SRMs coming my way there. Being reckless with Thugboat tonight. That's okay. All things
What's up,
considered. Let's see, PPC...
I hear ya.
LRMs... Nope.
Commander.
That's what I'm looking for.
Acknowledged.
LRM 10. Downtown. Take it out.
Engaging.
Yep, still enough to do it. Okay. Shooting from the other side, so I wasn't expecting much.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Let's see, a jump's not going to do much for me. But I do have line of sight on that, which I've got to take it down anyway, so sure.
Special delivery!
You know, when you read Glitch's bio and how she basically was denied
Waiting for orders.
a lot of her childhood because of the false accusations that were made
Roger.
against her. Well, false accusations slash, screwed up identity. I can't see. Oh, I can see that. Good. Okay. Take your pick.
Firing on multiple enemies.
You kind of... She feels like a bit childish now anyways, to be honest. Almost got that one. Thugboat's gonna come under some fire here. It's okay, he's got enough movement, he should be able to tank this. Ah, we got a bulldog over there. That's a bit more of a serious threat.
Yikes! That hit hard!
Mm-hmm, and it sure did, Glitch. And that striker's gonna turn and fire. Oh, you did manage to connect a little bit. That's okay. Thugboat. Do me a favor, my friend. Could you come over here? Got a 30-point melee, which is not going to be enough to breach any armor down there. Okay. I was considering doing some mech stomp, but you know what? I can live with that. I will hide out in the destroyed building up here, because that gives me some extra cover. And let's see, we got a overheat warning, so you know what? We will not do that. We will go ahead and sensor lock that target for LRM fire. We're going to split my fire's attention here because I want my LRMs to fire downrange, and I want the direct targets to stay on with the tank down there, because I'm going to be doing a little bit of careful dodging with that turret. So
Yes, Commander.
Let's go ahead and reorient a little bit. Direct fire on the tank, indirect fire downrange. Just for me.
Coordinates received.
Split targets, LRM on that, and direct fire on that.
Acknowledged.
Just so I can keep the pain there. Oh, that'll help. That's good. In a show enemy movement, I think I agree that why they did it. I kind of see why they did it the way they did, but I would
Good to
rather
go.
see it as a show enemy movement, but don't show it until, like, don't show it until you've actually got the whole kind of movement set up on it. That's right, he's got, direct fire only. So actually, right where I am is pretty good. We just need to turn you a bit. And probably finish off the Bulldog. Am I right about the vacuum? Oh, it's only 65% normal heat in the vacuum. Ouch. That's
Firing
rough.
everything I've got.
There we go. Bulldog's down.
Move her down.
I mean, what I'd like to see is, like, they were here and then, yeah, just move them to the last location. So at least it still shows you that they moved, just not that they, not any of the details about it. You are pretty good for the Shadowhawk here, I think. It's going to expose the Shadowhawk to some fire, but should be able to deal with it. Got good shots on that on the right side. I've got front arc on you. And I can call it shot too if I want to. I'm going to be able to do both SRMs hit. That's 45 plus about 80 points of damage total. That is enough to potentially get through that armor, and we're dealing with an AC5 versus the... Come on. Back away from it. Versus the LRM-10. Firing on that target, same situation. If I fire on you, you're a good chance already without needing the extra points. Doing this so I can guarantee that I'm hitting that front arc.
Roger that.
I don't really need the bonus, but I do need to actually... Okay, side arc in this case.
Reporting. One less vehicle.
It's not an escort quest. The escort quests I can actually live with. Those so far have been okay from what I've been playing with. I can live with what we've gotten for them. It's the base defense missions that have been driving me nuts. The ones that say, okay, yeah, we're going to dump you in this, and then we're going to expect you to somehow survive all of this. And we're going to make it so that the timing is so incredibly close on it that you can't pull your forces too far away from the base to take out stuff in advance. So everything's going to start getting free shots in the buildings no matter what you do. That did kind of irk me a little bit with the ones I've done so far. Not really worried about hit modifiers here. I just want to keep it available as a fire option.
Sensor lock on target.
Scorpion coming up with that AC5. Might even close enough for the machine gun? Yep, close enough for the machine gun.
Barely hit, Commander.
Yeah, it's okay. You guys know what I'm going to be doing with Tailgate up here, right?
Commander.
I'm actually going to tuck her out of the line of sight, too.
Roger that.
Time for some roller skates! Aww, I broke my roller skates. Boo. I wanted mecha roller skates. I call tanks in this game. They're just mech roller skates. Oh, come on.
Systems holding.
Well, there you go, Jenin. You called it. There's a machine gun burst to the head. She's gonna be down for like a week. Oh boy. Silly game. Can't apparently target anything from there, but I can target from there if I don't mind taking more damage.
Here we go.
Okay. Probably only in range for the large laser anyways. Oh, not to that. Yeah. Ooh. No, actually, you are in range on that. Crappy odds on them, but...
Roger that.
I didn't need the crappy odds on that.
That's a vehicle kill.
Okay, Decker. You should be able to do bat cleanup here, right? No, somehow you're not able to. That's Really? You're out of sight there, huh? At that point, I might as well just do... No. Get you in position. There's gotta be a way to get you... Okay, if I go there, I can get a line of sight shot. Wait, what? Hang on a sec. Hang on. Oh, it doesn't... When you do sprint, I forgot. That's something else they really need to fix in the game, is when you do sprint, you'll notice it shows line of sight, but doesn't indicate that the line of sight is indirect fire only. But if I jump over there, you'll see, oh yeah, it's indirect fire. So, yeah, I'm actually just going to run them up for the evasives, and...
On my way. Double time.
Yeah, I don't know how it works out for mediums. I haven't done a base defense mission on mediums. I did those when I had started upgrading to about half of my lance being mediums. Or not mediums, heavies. And that does kind of change the dynamics a little bit. Thugboat, I would love if I could move you somewhere over here. That you could get line of sight, not on the turret because I don't want you to be shot. But... maybe somewhere where you could actually see... Actually, no, I guess you can... Oh, yeah, that is within my line of sight. Okay, so I could start lobbing some LRMs downrange at that turret generator. So you know what? You're just gonna... Might as well just do that. Keep taking down that tower.
Engaging target.
Just gonna keep you sitting there doing nothing otherwise, so might as well. This scorpion's got a death wish. Point blank range.
Reporting major armor loss.
Yeah.
Waiting for
Tailgate,
orders.
your definition of major armor loss and mine,
Good to go.
two completely different things. Since I can't do anything there, let's just go ahead and stomp.
Affirmative.
Glitch wants roller skates.
Ah!
Aww, roller skates go boom.
Move her down.
Seriously, could you not see Glitch saying something like Glitch wants roller skates?
Ready for orders.
Or, cool, I want some roller skates. Alright, anyways, got indirect fire on you. Can't really get line of sight on you, so we'll just kind of sprint you off to the distance.
Affirmative.
Tailgate might be able to jump in a position where she can shoot that turret generator.
Receiving you.
Not quite visible there, but close enough. Yeah, you can probably finish that one off. Let's do it in style.
Target confirmed. Brought it down, Commander.
Hey, Lady
We
Pirate!
dug out half our damned radar cover! You'd better get those LRMs online now, so you can learn what a belly full of laser fire feels like.
How do people like this survive to become notorious pirates in BattleTech? If everyone did nothing but shoot up their henchmen stereotypically left and right, no one would ever want to be your henchman. Because the second you screw one thing up, you know you're going to die. Gotta love that BattleTech reasoning there. Alright, you know what? Let's do that and put you in cover of a destroyed building just in case. Brace up. And let's see if I can get someone in a
Waiting for
line of
orders.
sight here.
Moving fast.
Like the idea of approaching that base from this direction. It's still iffy because of those two turrets, but I should be able to get in from that angle and do some damage.
Commander,
Just branch you through.
full speed. No target.
I have to worry about damage because I don't want these guys to be damaged for what's coming up soon enough. They're going to have their hands full enough already.
Standing by.
Gives me line of sight on both of those turrets.
Affirmative.
Hmm. The problem is if turrets can see you, you can shoot turrets, but they can shoot back. Cannot do and cannot lock. Okay, brace. Alright, let's do this as well as we can. 3 turrets. This is gonna... And I take it back. Technically, that's probably... Well, it would be the safest approach, but you've got to get past that line of sight killer there. I don't care if I overheat.
Engaging target.
Just knock that down a little bit. Okay, 50 points.
Waiting for orders.
Decker. I need your PPC shot to land
my way.
on target. I can't boost you to make that hit. If you keep killing all your henchmen, there'll be none to spread nasty rumors. Okay, true. They may kind of look at that and say, why do you keep hiring more
Locked
henchmen,
on.
though? Gone. Turret's not a problem.
Target destroyed.
Okay, that's the good news. We've got that. The bad news is we're not done with the fight. Destroying these radar towers is not the end of the mission. Not by a long
Roger.
shot.
Taking the shot.
You're still considering me inside of combat mode, so you won't let me do simultaneous stuff.
Commander?
Thank you, game. And same. Wait a minute, why is that turret still operational? Oh, lovely. Well, I suppose I could detour now. What fire I've got left won't do much good on it. Where the heck is the generator for that one? I know it's not in the base proper. I mean, there is a turret fire for that, right? I know there's not a second... boy, am I glad I moved. I can't do anything about it because I'm massively overheated over there, but... And potentially move out of range of what's going on. I'd rather not do it with the jump if I can. Run away! Run away!
Throttle.
Sir Thug, but ran away. Bravely ran away. Okay, let's go ahead and finish them off, guys. LRM 10, you need to potentially get back in range here. Okay, not going to follow up with you then. Let's follow up with Glitch.
Coordinates received. Firing on target.
And as soon as we can get tailgate up.
Ready for orders. Confirmed.
Now I feel better about taking out that last radar tower.
Turret destroyed.
Okay,
Waiting
exiting
for orders.
combat, which I don't really care about. Aside from the fact that I've got to tell everyone to move instead of sprint.
Got it. Roger that.
Not bad. One more turn of that will do.
Ready for orders.
You guys, however, I want to have you
Moving
lined
out.
up in a good spot. And Thugboat needs to cool
Stabilizing.
off.
Engaging coolant system.
Commander,
Tailgate, if you don't mind. I would like to also have you join the others. Preferably via jump motion. And 19 rounds of LRM ammo should be enough so I can spare a bit. They get transferred. Yeah, they get transferred right into the grave. And LRM will finish that off.
Firing on target. Target destroyed.
Okay, get to the crash site and secure the area. You'll note that it does not say just get to the crash site. No, it says secure the area because you got it. We ain't done with combat yet. Which is why Thugboat is not going to set foot into that place until the others catch up.
Right, Commander.
Because I do not want these guys going in on their own, unattended.
Affirmative.
You, my friend, are going to go all the way over to here. Stay outside of that area. I don't want you setting foot into it yet. Hearing a lot of braking stuff there going on, Thugboat.
Good to go.
You want to tell us something if anything's going on there, or are you just kind of kicking over boards because you want to emulate that ancient Terran movie that you saw, that Karate Kid stuff? Yeah, I clogged up the entrance. Great. Hey, tailgate. We're right behind you. Don't! Bad joke. If I had a bell, I would ring it. Oh, this is potentially a stupid move. But I want to have eyes on anything that's in this courtyard for the potential of being able to fire on it. I've got the jump jets to survive short term, so long as I remember not to fire the lasers. Alright, you're in a good spot.
Standing by.
Nope, that's not a good spot. A good spot is going to be here, because I want to have LRM coverage. So I don't like this. I want to be able to kind of keep an eye out here of what could potentially be existing in this yard. I can't see the whole yard, so we want to have some decent coverage.
Move order received.
I mean, after all, this is a pirate. You know, pirates could potentially do some pretty nasty stuff. Hey, there we go. Crash site is now secure. Okay, she's coming in hot, dropping off the boarding teams. They're gonna go ahead and land. I'm gonna try to deselect my mech there. Boarding teams are going to try to pop in, keeping in mind this is a crash drop ship full of pirates. I don't know if anyone necessarily planned ahead properly on this one. Okay. Package has been delivered. Leopard is taking off again. And they're going in there.
Alright, people, you know what to do. Marines, clear the ship of pirates.
Right.
With pleasure, Dr. Murad.
I think we know how this is going to end up.
Orders. On my way.
Alright, next, let's sweep the yard. Make sure that everything's clear. Up. Clear channels have an enemy contact.
Orders.
Let's see, Decker. I want you with a clear line of
On my
sight.
way.
Tugboat. Your mission is to get as close as you can to him. Something's out there, and I need to know what it is. Meanwhile, he's just kicking around the scenery left and right. Multiple enemies. Oh, crap. What do we got? Commando 2D. That's not healthy. Shooting at the mech in the far distance. Okay, thug boat. You are not in a great position. We are going to jump you back so I have line of sight over everything coming that direction. But we are going to lock up that commando first thing.
Sensor lock on target.
Armor's looking pretty decent there, so I think we should have a decent shot taking them down. What do we got coming in? Jenner. Oh, I wish I could have locked that up. The good news is that Jenner's going to be at a severe disadvantage in this environment because of those lasers. Locust 1S, so that's going to be the SRM-2 variant. Not so much of a disadvantage here because of the heat. And that's probably a striker in the back.
What's
So,
up, boss?
gentlemen, I need some directed weaponry here. I do not like the idea of walking you out into that, but I like the idea of having you jump with a PPC even less. It's going to expose you, but I need to take some heat off of Thugboat anyways, so... Since I can probably... I am very careful... do this.
Firing on target.
Bada bing! Bada boom!
Enemy down.
Alright, let's see what else we can do here. What do you got? Bulldog? Ow, that was twin AC-5s?
Commander?
Trying to think what vehicle that was.
On my way.
Of course, Glitch is also going to be fighting at a disadvantage here as far as heat goes. But, same boat. Could you center torso target?
Got it. Mech warriors, show them what you've got.
Oh, this feels so good compared to the fights later on. You're just able to walk up and punch. Gone. Whatever that is, it's the same thing as before. What are you? Nope, you're not the it's not a Galliano that I was hitting earlier. And I jump to a spot where I can get direct line of sight. Not even up on... Nope, not even over there. Huh. Okay. Walk it in.
I copy.
LRMs. You know what? Just for the hell of it. I actually don't want to take the arms off of this thing because it'll actually make it more heat efficient. Yeah, not a bad hit.
The pirates have Alpha Squad pinned down in the Argo's main hallway. Bravo Squad is holding the door to engineering, but you better hurry up.
Sergeant? Talk to me.
Hope you didn't know him, because I don't think he made it. I could DFA him if I wanted to. That would just be evil. But nope, I'm going to be perfectly happy doing that.
Engaging jump jets.
And lock the Jenner.
Sensor lock on target.
And if you don't mind, you're going to move a little bit. Overheat yourself a little bit. Perfectly
That shot
fine.
went internal.
Lucky shot. Quit your whining.
Ready for orders.
Let's see. I'm going to bring tailgate over, split fire. The trick to IDing those locusts really quick is it's not the 1. It's you're actually looking for the letter. The Steiner, the S is the Steiner variant, the M is the Mark variant, the K is the Karita variant, or actually the V is the Karita variant, really. And that's kind of how you kind of quickly identify those. What was that over here, anyways? Scorpion. That fired. Oh, that looked like it fired 2 AC5s. I don't know why that was the case. What do you look like for armor? Well, I could probably chew right through that. Option C, please. And if I can... Yeah, we'll keep you on A, actually.
Firing on multiple enemies.
Okay, got started with a bit of chewing there. Good. Taking an AC5 is not going to be fun, but hey, I missed. Sweet.
Waiting for orders.
Glitch, you're next up. I want you on that as well.
Affirmative.
Split fire. Let's put you on B. We'll do C for you. Actually, yeah, large lasers on C. C, and... yeah.
Got it.
Just figured. 85% XCOM. Yep. Yep. 85% XCOM and 80% XCOM. Complete whiffage out of that unit, ladies and gentlemen. That's okay. I can tank these guys.
Minor damage, Commander.
Come on, give me Decker.
Commander?
Okay. Let's try this a slightly different way. PPC. I believe that should be... no, it's outside of small laser range. PPC and the medium laser will go to you. And the LR5 too short, so let's lock up target C and send you towards that. Same chances as before. Let's see what happens.
Engaging multiple targets.
Hey, leg. I like that. There we go. Okay, go for hat trick. Nope, not quite.
Dr. Murad, what's happening in there? Come in, Doctor.
I'm sorry, we're a little busy.
The pirates are dead. But so are half of my engineers. It's an unholy mess in here. Bodies everywhere.
Can you get the ship flying again? I need an update.
Look, do you want me to talk or do you want me to fix the damn ship? You do your job, I'll do mine.
He's running away.
Commander.
Run away! Run away!
Good to go.
Can't catch
Waiting for
him with
orders.
anyone. Alright. That's a shame. Alright,
Commander?
Glitch, could you do me a favor, and you should be able to finish this
Moving
off,
to
I
position.
suspect. There's not much left to that tank, so again, primary, secondary, drop the large laser to prevent overheat, and I'll give you that secondary on B since it's a bit closer, and yeah, it seems like a good spread.
Here we go.
Yep, he's not having a good day, and he's definitely not having a good day.
That's a vehicle kill.
One 1N is there. Yeah, it had to have been a 1M. They are absolutely annoying artillery
Copy
spotters.
that.
Especially on that one map that I was on earlier. They were... that's the king of the hill map, basically. That's If you ever happen to get that mission, I would really love to know how well you guys deal with it, because that is a very tough one to get through.
Okay.
Yep,
now
nothing left of that one. Okay. Wait a minute. No. We're done here, guys. We defeated the pirates that were left. Why are you acting like I've got things I can do here?
Standing by.
Defend against the pirate reinforcements, 5 of 7. Okay. Yep. There's still 2 more around here somewhere.
Orders.
I'm just gonna go ahead and try to position some units in a decent spot here. And hope they show up this next upcoming round, cause yeah. I kind of feel a bit naked on this corner of the map. We'll make like a round of the area, I think. Makes me a little nervous about what's gonna... Oh boy. Miserable little scrub. Nobody steals from Grim Sybil. Gonna carve you like a roasted pig. How many roasted pigs do you honestly get out here on these little moonless worlds, you know? Or the airless void? There's nothing out here but rocks and dust. Okay, well, okay. Shadowhawk, that's in decent nick, and you said that wasn't very well repaired. I count 37 points of armor, pretty darn decent. Oh, that is so... I could screw up the AI so hard right here if I do this. Oh, this is so tempting. 80 points of damage. I will blow the legs off my mech doing this, but what a way to get started on it.
Engaging jump
No.
jets.
Nope. I am not that incredibly stupid. I will be stupid enough to not adjust my arc properly to get the right side shot on him, but my nice, pretty firm shot here. That's right, you keep driving, I will hold them up behind me. Oh, hey, you have come into play.
You can see daylight through my armor.
I will save the DFAs for the next that really have a decent chance of doing them.
Lifting off.
Or have a reason to do them in this case, because it's got the small laser. How you doing, buddy? Unsteady. Yes, I realize that hurt me a little bit, but the heavier the mech design is, generally the better off it's got a chance of surviving it. Pop in the LRM-10, split fire, because you've given me a lovely opportunity to do so. SRM-2 should be fine on the short-range target. That will knock it down for everyone. Medium laser and SRM-2 on... She'll send that over to B.
Roger that.
Knockdown! And continuing on with some damage there. Start our way on getting the quick draw to a knockdown.
Commander?
And then from there, we're just going to bypass.
Coordinates received.
I could have sat there and potentially taken him out, but I need to start doing some damage to this person here. And I've had some nice damage started on it already. Good news is she's bottled up in there. Oh, that hurts.
That shot went internal.
The good news is she's bottled up in there. She literally cannot move right now, I believe. Hey, Thugboat, how about you circle around here and just keep wailing on her with your medium lasers? Because I like that shot I've got there.
All weapons committed.
Oh, hey, look, an exposed right arm. And while I've got you here, Decker, split target, please. One on you, one on you. PPC on the far target, if you can. Gonna give me an option for B here? Why are you not giving me B? What? No. You see, Gabe, you see, I'm right here behind the mech, and I can see a very clear shot straight through. I call bad GM. This is bad GM. Someone is not playing by the line of sight rules here. I'm sorry. You lose. Good day, sir. Etc., etc., etc. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to do much good to support that fight. So, yep, you know what? Stompy, stompy. There we go. And a medium laser to the crotch for good measure.
Good to go.
Glitch, if you would mind getting within melee distance here. I'm not going to fire you off into melee, however.
On my way.
I want that mech pinned down so I can do... Overheat. Who cares? Hey, there we go.
Hit, Commander.
Worth it.
Getting pretty hot in here, Commander.
It's getting hot in here. Alright, same deal from here. Let's do decent downrange shot, but you know what? I want to land everything here. And let's see if we can knock out... Hit the AC-5, but I like the LRM ammo there. He's getting up. He's taking off. He's running like a coward. Oh, he's DFAing.
Reporting
Nicely.
heavy damage.
Nicely done.
Oh, sorry, Commander.
Wow. Very nicely done, AI. Oh, that was evil. She still has that LRM. I completely forgot about that fact. And I just paid for that. With interest. Alright. I don't have a targeted attack anymore.
Engaging physical attack.
That went through the center, not the leg like I hoped. Ow. That hurt on that Shadowhawk.
Internal damage.
That was machine gun ammo going off. That's
Good to go.
That's not playing fair. And I can't do anything from that angle where I'm at either. Well, that's okay. I will probably be doing some pretty significant damage here.
Physical attack.
Right arm, right leg, right torso. Yeah, that's good. I'd love to pick up that quick drop, but I don't have the
Waiting for orders.
firepower left for it. I get to there, or I could turn. Yeah, I can't do anything from there, so I back you up. What about... Nope. I have to jump, which is going to... Oh, yeah. That's not going to be pretty. I'll take the right side. The right side still has an intact arm, at least. And can we do anything about him? Oh, actually, no. Did he go down completely? I cannot seem to tackle that, so yeah. Alright, I did take him down. Alright, that's okay. It gives her another person to try to shoot at if she wants to. Let's go for that leg. Drop the medium laser. Drop the medium laser. No. No, I don't want to shut down.
Here we go.
Yeah, jump jets out. Good.
Critical hit.
Yep, she didn't go for the bait. Oh well. Vote. Continue fire.
All weapons committed.
The campaign I was playing the other campaign I was playing there,
Critical damage.
my offline one, I had something similar happen with a dragon on the ammo crate mission, where this dragon just got in a position
Commander.
where it just would not do anything to actually move from where it was at. It just gave up almost. Just kind of sat there just like this and let me keep wailing it. Love to target that right leg and take it out, but that's not going to happen.
Firing on target.
I want salvage, but not badly enough to risk all of my mechs.
Good to go.
Receiving you.
Decker, if I could potentially also have you jump in.
Firing jump jet.
So I won't be able to fire off the PPC any... Oh, no, I can.
Locked on.
Oh, take the leg. Take the leg, come on. You've got nothing left now. Take the damn leg.
Commander?
I'm gonna give you a 40-point melee attack. That's not gonna be enough to do anything, huh? Alright. I gotta drop one of those medium lasers. Come on, take the legs off. I want that mech. Oh, now she's gonna move. What? You had two mechs in front of you, one of which you could probably just blow over with a stiff breeze. Alright, set you up for a side shot. Hope we hit leg.
All weapons committed.
Come on, leg! Leg!
Ready for orders.
Leg it! Leg it! Overheat. Let's take down that medium laser then.
Engaging with target.
Ah! Center torso.
Let's hit him hard.
Target neutralized.
Get the lance to the Argo. Roger. As soon as you let me move him.
Standing by. Move order received.
Yes, Commander. Heading out.
Yeah, I don't know if I do exactly feel safe trusting my my nearly bankrupt mercenary command to a half-buried dropship.
Ready for orders.
A mega dropship, I guess, for
Good to go.
the size it is. I think the scale is also a little bit off here, considering that a Leopard should be docking to that arm there. It's a little, feels a little on the smaller side. Maybe it's just like a TARDIS, it's bigger on the inside.
Position confirmed.
Alright, we're here, Doc. Let's go. Engines are aligned, she can take off with it. Go now, celebrate later. This baby's gonna fly.
Successful.
And when she hits 88 miles an hour, you're going to see some serious shit. Because the whole thing would just basically split in two, I suspect. Alright. There's our nice big first payout there. 1.1 mil. Thank you very much. I'm going to need it because Tailgate is out for a while on injury, and everything I own needs to be repaired. In fact, yeah. The two mechs that did DFA. Yeah. Hairbrained, I think you might need to take a look at this as a potential bug. Because these guys were internal on... Well, that was internal in one location. That lost an arm. Yeah. Both these mechs did DFAs, and... it seems to have somehow blasted off all of the armor. This seems a little bit of an extreme reaction for a DFA. If you did that, no one in the BattleTech universe would dare do a DFA. Alright, so crap salvage here. I do not have enough for the quick draw, but I can pick up a second Shadow Hawk. Yay, I guess. It's better than nothing, I guess. No plus rated weapons in this area. Nothing to worry about there. And no mods on the list either, so... for the longest time, I was not checking that after combat, and I really should have been. Oh, they gave me the Commando 2D salvage, so now I got 2 or 3 of those, and I could have had a Jenner out of that, but... Oh well. The Shadowhawk's going to be the more... I'm going to get more money by selling that off if I want to, which I probably should. I mean, I know I'm going to be getting into some rougher scraps, and that spider's not going to last all that long. Story time! Lock and load. And yep, you guessed it. She's alive. Seriously, with the intro this game had, did anyone not see that coming? It really, if anyone didn't see that coming, please raise your hand. I don't know, maybe you're blind, unfortunately, in which case you couldn't actually see the intro videos. But yeah, she's alive. It was all propaganda, her dropship being blown to bits. And she's been hanging out here in the middle of nowhere, getting ready to fight back. Okay, I can't believe you're standing here. The entire Reach is convinced you're dead. I'm everything that you remember. You show up after 3 years, and that's all you have to say. Hell yeah. Living in exile, the broadcasts of her death were propaganda, well-crafted lies, and leave you to the reunion. Best left negotiations, and lady who is bankrolling all of this is out. Alright. The Thug Uncle's director is run on lies. They very nearly became true. They just chased into Frontier. Plenty of close calls. DLC! DLC! Eventually they gave up looking for us, and we've been living in exile ever since. Oh, he knows. I know what that's like. I've been there myself. Where have the two of you been hiding? Yeah, we found a Starbucks and just kind of hung out there. Then they tried to call the cops on us, and we had to kind of leave. Oh, whoa, that's getting a little too real world there. Leaving Frontier, miserable boulevard called Zathras. Not Zathras, but Zathras. Because Zathras warned, but no one listened. You must be thinking of other Zathras. I am Zathras. He is Zathras. Oh boy. Okay. Centralis sent after the Argo. Basically, they needed a mission to actually make sure that we are still trustworthy. And, okay. We're off the planet. What the heck's going on? She wants her throne back. She needs our help. Okay. Magistry is bankrolling. Centralis is doing this out of goodness of heart. I hadn't realized the Regan Coalition was on such good terms. Neither did I. They want to see the director dealt with it and isn't in the interest to do it themselves. I mean, you could depose a very unliked leader from the throne, claim that you're liberating them, and hang on to the lands for yourself, just like Hans Davian is about to do in the Inner Sphere. The road periphery is a powder keg. The tensions between the Taurian Concordat and Federated Suns are high. Provocation from either side. The Magistrate wants to avoid getting dragged into a major war, so why don't they just wade in then at that point? And we're basically their best hope for a clean, deniable solution. It could be trailing dust for weeks. Yeah, with that shot, absolutely. I understand it's just about diffusing dangerous situation. This is personal. Oh, yep, okay. Alright. You already sold me on this. I pledge myself and your company to your cause. Hoping you said that, but of course, your travel restrictions, so we will break them. So I will buy the company's debts, all of them. Because she's got, you know, enough money to bankroll an entire army, plus a mercenary command. Those are some very deep pockets. And, yep, because I want to make my mentor proud. Yada, yada, yada. You have things to do, I have things to do, so hey, get on with it, and done. Now we can move at will anywhere we want, but we should still steer clear of the major states. We don't look like we're going to cut and run. What is she going to do if we cut and run? I mean, seriously, let's think about that for a moment. I have a advanced drop, or not yet. I will eventually have an advanced drop ship. I have a mercenary command that is now free of debt, because even if she didn't renege on buying up the debts, by the time that happened, I'd be long gone from there. Yeah. And hey, good news. They found a Centurion in the cargo hold of the Argo here. So now we've got another mech that could... we've got another mech that's going to need
is cleared for fighting.
Love and attention, basically.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Thank you. Yes, I'm aware of what mechs I salvaged. I actually told you to salvage them. Could you please stop bugging me about that? Okay, so we're in good shape there, except the Centurion is a husk. And the Shadowhawk is... meh. Let's see what we got in the store. You'll note that we are now flush out for several months. And can I get anything decent out of here? It's an advanced SRM2. That's worth a buy right now. I can cram those in
systems available
on the Shadowhawk. And heat sink jump jets, SRM. Nothing surprising there. And can't really do anything selling that. Back to the backpack, please. Alright, we have some mechs to kit out, and frankly, at this point, having this handy is going to be important. That mech's got an SRM2 already in it. So what I'm going to do is actually refit this one first, because it's not going to take much time to do a swap on this. We're going to go in and give it that lovely little SRM2 I just bought. And... yep, we'll leave it at that for now. I could probably pull out a heat sink or two to free up a... Actually, hang on. That's actually a very good point, because I don't have the full jump movement on this thing. Pull out 2 heat sinks and give me back my jump capability. Yes, I know I'm going to be overheat. I will worry about that later, because I can take a heat sink and shove it back in to offset that. That takes care of the rather short movement that the Shadowhawk has. So, yeah, that'll be 9 days. Okay, that's worth it. It's going to take me about that long to travel.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Spider just needs some repair. That's looking at 7 days. Blackjack, 13. Oh boy, I'm so used to having the Argo handy now. 3 days. Vindicator. Done. So between that, and that, now we just have the Centurion that needs a complete refit job on it. Oh boy. Well, I could kind of go a little bit of Inlo Wang here, go over the top on that, and strip the medium laser and fit a large laser in its place, or even just drop a large laser on it. Strip the medium, and then at that point I've got no jump capabilities and a massive heat problem. Oh, that's doing good then. Of course I don't have enough jump jets to fill it out. So we're not going to be full jump. Weapons, I should have some defense hard points somewhere around here. Yep. Give me a small laser to round that off, and equipment. Start tossing some heat sinks in this thing. Decent firepower, decent long range, can jump around. Once it gets in short range, it does pretty good, and then it bolsters that with the small laser. Or we go back and keep the medium laser in the center torso and outfit a few more heat sinks on this. Then use the rest of the tonnage to up our armor. Or take off 2 heat sinks and get some extra armor on that. Because after all, this is a 55-ton mech, or 50-ton mech carrying around an AC-20. So basically, I'm piloting a Hunchback here that's got some basic jump on it, but slightly better movement. And the AC-20 is in a much more vulnerable location in that arm. And if I ever lose that arm, I'm going to become pretty much worthless. For now, it will do. Oh, 25 days, and complaining about the ammo situation on it. That is a very good point. Okay, so we're not going to have it quite up-armored. AC ammo, AC-20. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be up-armored. Drop a heat sink and rebalance. Top side, we're doing pretty good. I am going to do something potentially risky here. Because anytime you make manual armor adjustments in this game, something like this happens, and it does not like that partial setting. So as much as actually, I know what it is. It's the... Yeah, you see, I can't do a fine adjustment of one point or another. It's just giving me everything or nothing in 5 points or 4 points. So that's the problem. That plus minus needs to be by 1 unit, and then give you like a control for 5 or shift for 10 or something. Alright, this is gonna hurt. 27 days. Ugh.
Logged and noted.
Yep, you're not gonna be done anytime soon. Let's just get these guys queued up. I'll worry about reprioritizing my repair queue shortly. We lost some stuff on this side of the mech. And over there as well. Machine gun ammo, and medium laser. Tell you what, I'll give you the medium laser back, and you're still ridiculously heat efficient. I would like to see you actually mount a small laser in there instead, because that eliminates the need to retain the ammo bins. And you've got an SRM2. Got 1 ton left. Might as well. I mean, that does make me a little more of a short-range fighter. Heat's still pretty balanced, roughly. I mean, once I'm in close, I'm not going to be firing off the LRMs. So that makes some sense. Have you tried light mech glass cannon builds just to experiment? I've seen ultra heavy brawlers in your sniper builds, but no glass cannons yet. I'm not much of one for the glass cannon build because by the time I have an AC-20 that I usually want to field, it's going to be the one that's got, you know, it's going to be a plus or plus rated. And when you lose those as a glass cannon, you really, well, first off, it's expensive, and second off, the other problem is that a lot of...
I'll get it in the schedule.
A lot of the glass cannon builds that you can do, the big heavy weapon is focused on a location that's really going to get walloped. And it's going to get walloped very easily. Like in the case of the Centurion, it's out on the, you know, it's way out on the arm. It's pretty easy to take off an armored mech if you get surrounded. Alright, so let's do some prioritization here. 3 days, 7 days. Let's get the Blackjack up before that. That Shadowhawk, the Centurion, we can wait until the end. Okay, that's about the best I can do for task management. The good news is I've got the money to basically be able to survive this. Let's take a look at XP and see if we can get anyone else up here.
What's up, boss?
Nope.
Orders.
Nope.
Standing by.
I could give you that, but nope, I'd rather focus you on gunnery.
Good to go.
Glitch. Yep, I am... Get you up on gunnery.
Training complete.
Yep.
Medusa, nope.
Orders.
Tailgate, nothing. And Thugboat. Hey, Thugboat could do stuff. Let's keep you moving along that. So now I got a called shot bonus coming in on that.
Confirmed, Commander.
There's a called shot mastery when you get up to level 10. I don't exactly know what the effect of that is. Let's take a look at the hiring hall while we're here. Oh, we've got another Kickstarter here. So this is Paladin. I told him his parents died heroes. It wasn't until he was older that he learned they wouldn't have had to die if House Steiner had sent the reinforcements they promised. Ooh. Learned about the elaborate long-term revenge ploy his commander had been pursuing. Huh. His unit is about to betray House Steiner. Well, something I'm not able to choose revenge, otherwise should love. Torn between his heart and history, chose neither. He warned his lover what was planned, explained why, and walked away. Ooh. Hi, honey. I love you. This unit is about to betray everything that House Steiner stands for. By the way, I'm leaving. Wow. Talk about a Dear John letter. That's like a Dear John letter with a PPC. Wrecked Starleague neural helmet that his lover gave him right before he left. He keeps it, he says, to remember the past. Maybe that's what they're actually showing there on the illustration there, because, I don't know. Of course, that also technically does mean that, yeah, you know how the original helmet, neural helmet, the original neural helmet direct out of the 80s, the big clunky thing that sat on everyone's shoulders, and yeah. It's tempting to get him, but I don't really need any more pilots. And out here, I've got a 10% price increase on anything I'm picking up anyways. So don't have to worry about anything there. Let's see what we got for contracts. Something that's going to take a while to get there, I suspect. We got Letters of Marque, which is... or Letters of Marquis. Remnants for a pirate battalion that saw action in the Third Succession War. It's in Polar. That's pretty good. Both of these are in Polar. They're on Detroit. That's the Marks with more salvage, which is exactly the kind of thing I'm kind of looking for right now. Yoink. Give me everything you got.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Calculating escape velocity.
Because I got money to burn. Okay, the Leopard is too small. My mech techs keep tricking over everything. We can't exactly knock down any walls. What if we move some supplies and other... Well, this is going to seriously piss people off on board, because now you're inconveniencing everyone else. We'll move a small amount of supplies, and... Well, much is to get heated. The short duration encourages some patience. They reclaim their supplies. The mood at least is much better than everyone else. You're really satisfied with the amount of reorganization you managed in a short period of time. We got a +1 tech boost for 14 days. Thank you. That just shortened repair times possibly a little bit.
I've got the financial report.
Yep, and I'm perfectly happy with it. What? No. This, no. She bought the debt. Why am I still paying the interest on it? She bought the debt. Thank you, my lady. Lying nobles. Can't trust them as far as you could throw a dropship.
Docking sequence commencing.
I mean, having that loan payment is like having an extra lance of mech warriors, basically, that you can't get rid of. So it makes it so hard, and you have to, the start of the game, really just sit there for 20, 30 days in orbit while you wait for everyone to heal up, rather than just buying up more mech warriors, because you start buying up people left and right, and yeah, it just doesn't turn out too well. A couple extras, 1 or 2 is good, but... Uh-oh, Glitch and Medusa are fighting over the coffee. Okay, so it's Glitch and Medusa fighting it. I can... Almost stole it while I was looking for my favorite. Well, you know what? I could take it for myself. That would be a jerk. I'm gonna give it to them, and yeah. Low spirits, I know. That would have happened regardless, even if I took it for myself, and then Samira would have been kind of like, eh. Okay, yep, and she is happy. That's kind of sad that, well, I mean, you get nothing from Samira being happy, actually, when you think about it. She doesn't like, it's not like she's going on the missions or anything. But, you know, it's nice to be nice to your support people once in a while, right?
We've entered orbit, Commander.
Ah, yep, good point. So that's going to her, not the banks. Alright, ready to proceed? No. We're not ready yet, because we don't have... I've got a short lance here, at best. They're not exactly the best of the best of the group right now. Not to mention, tailgate's still down. Tailgate's still down. Well, if I'm having a tailgate party, that makes sense, but let's just get a little bit more. I want to have her back in action. It's going to cost me a little extra, though. I may have to drop without her. Because I really don't want to get to that without having some salvage to sell off, potentially. I'm looking. Store. Usual junk. Basic stuff. Nothing I can sell. Hiring hall. Anyone for me? Range Bull. You get some really interesting nicknames and call signs when you start looking at this stuff. Range Bull. That's, okay, Tarian background bull. Okay, I can kind of get that. Alright, so if I go on this mission, who am I going to have with me here? Let's see. We're going to have the Shadowhawk. Glitch, you're suffering from low spirits. Glitch? Low spirits? Let's see. You're SRM2 plus. Actually, this is it basically is my normal lance composition. I'm just down the pilot for that. Emeth. Let's go ahead and just drop you in. And you know what, Glitch? I can't have someone in low spirits along. Let's get DDoS some experience here. 175 tons, let's drop. Kirk Maximus coffee, the drink of the gods. I'm more of a chilled beverage persuasion. But I can certainly understand the allure, since that chilled beverage also delivers caffeination. As for flamers, oh, who still uses flamers anymore? Pyromaniacs, indeed, and fire starters use them to very great effect once they get within range. Dear God, those things are annoying.
Command interface initiated.
that other campaign, I've had my grasshopper. One of the run-throughs I did, I've had the a grasshopper completely shut down and kept under fire by those things. Friendly units under fire. We need to move in and provide support. Well, what you really mean is they're all pretty much dead as a doornail anyways right now. So running in is not necessarily the smartest
Stay
thing.
frosty.
Stay... Okay, if I had a bell on that dropship, you would be ringing it right now, sir. Scout boy! Get in there.
Enemy detected.
Show me what we got.
Additional enemies detected.
Okay, we've got a commando and a locust. Should be more or less untouchable for this little bit. Yep, so far. Okay. Good job. I would like to ask you to please retreat and lock up your target of choice.
Engaging jump jets.
Sensor lock. Locust.
Sensor lock on target.
Oh, Mr. Locust, come out and play. Because he's about ready to regret his life. I've got indirect fire on an LRM-5, indirect fire on that,
Commander.
indirect fire on that. All crap. Okay. I see where you're going here. Behemoth, if you don't mind.
Location confirmed.
Indirect fire on an LRM-5 is still something, but not great. But I mean, Locust, you know.
Good to go.
Dicker.
Commander.
Get your butt moving, son.
Acknowledged.
Do you think if BattleTech gets enough money and support to make a clan DLC later on? I think it's certainly entirely possible, because my understanding is they actually, it's different than what I originally understood, but it sounds like they do have, you know, at least some of the old SLDF technology in the game, so it should be possible enough to make, you know, to add the clan equipment in here. And don't discount the modding community too coming up with a solution for that. I think it's entirely within the realm of possibility that they would be able to come up with a way to add them in themselves. We have already seen at least one kind of makeover pack for the game called No Guts Goat No Galaxy. That's been I mean, it's not an official release or official mod, but it is out there, and it does kind of tweak some of the game balance. Like some weapons heat up a little more, some heat up a little less. It kind of brings it a little more in line with what they felt was more in line with the universe. Yeah, you can try that stuff on me, Locust, but yeah. How bad are you looking if I... Oh, yeah. Lock it up.
Sensor lock on target.
So long as your buddy's content to sit back behind that hill and take his sweet time moving, I don't care what he does down there. Nothing else has got a line of sight on me, so I am content to continue blasting away at the moment.
Locking on.
Nice one evasion.
Yes, Commander.
Decker, if you would.
On my way.
Another -1 evasion. Eventually we'll get that armor down.
Commander. Aye, aye.
Which will probably be right about sometime now.
Firing full complement on the enemy.
Bye-bye!
Enemy down.
Oh dear God, a Highlander. You gotta be absolutely screwed if you lose any of those kinds of mechs. Yeah, I have this one-of-a-kind SLDF mech, and I lost it in a mission. I've only got 2 out of 3 pieces of it. What do I do now? Because that would absolutely suck.
Sensor lock on target.
Okay. Soft, lumpy target acquired. Let's see if we can beat it into a bit more of a pulp.
Ready for orders.
Hello! Avon calling.
Ready for orders.
Decker. See, right about now, the pace of combat at this point is actually pretty good. When you start getting down into that campaign that I was in the other night, where it's just wave after wave of LRMs coming at you and coming out of nowhere and the camera panning around wildly, jeez, is it annoying. Yep, sure. Should be in a good position. And I've got a nice called shot we can pop on him. 33% chance on the torso, and if I nail it, everything should go through it.
Firing a full salvo.
I know, I could probably go for the legs, but it's a commando. Whatever. Yep, I invited that. That's okay. Ah, miss. Okay, now's the point where we need to start bringing in a bit more firepower. Coming up, Thugboat. And let's do a called shot on him, center torso, because, yeah.
All weapons committed.
Really?
What's up, boss?
Oh, you bastard. Okay.
What's up, boss?
Come around to that side, please.
I copy.
I wouldn't say that any clan DLC would be a significant time jump. What I would see happening, actually, is they could very easily set something up with the... I mean, you have to keep in mind, while we have the clan histories, they aren't necessarily... Really? You survived that. At least the large laser's gone. I need to divert some attention over to you, please, because I have some short-range firepower that you need to be introduced to. They could very easily do, you know, okay, you're going to be one... Say that you're one of the, I mean, you've got a lot of options as far as kind of the unification of Clan Society goes. So you're one of the blood named, basically, and you're going out and pacifying the world at large and helping to build up your clan. And you build that out as part of the backstory, as the retaking of the Pentagon worlds, basically. There's a whole campaign that they could very easily run with that. Let's see, you're good. Let's target you.
Taking the shot.
Oh, you see, now you'll shoot directly into...
That.
Yep. Didn't take out your PPC, but you know what? There's only so much she can do.
Affirmative.
That's what I'm thinking, is you play as the clanners, so, yeah, if you're playing as the clan, the early blood-named clanners, basically, and you're building that legacy, I think that would be pretty... It's a side of the clans you don't really see that era.
I copy.
You kind of see what they became. You aren't there while everything's happening. Yeah, great. Thanks for taking the left arm. Could you have taken the right arm where the PPC is instead? That would have been greatly appreciated. Meanwhile, the commando runs out of the forest, having survived being stomped on by 2 other mechs.
What's the paint, pal?
That's just not fair. I don't know what else isn't fair. Engaging on the left side of a mech that's nearly destroyed.
Engaging physical attack.
Thank you.
Enemy mech destroyed.
I know Thugboat is in a world of trouble if the Panther from downrange goes after him, which of course he is. But he opted to shoot at the target on the hill. I would have gone for easy money on the spider. I didn't really move that much.
Ready to get it on.
Okay, that's TMI, Dita. If you want to get it on, yeah, it's up to you entirely. That is up to you and the lady friend or the male friend if you are of that persuasion. I do not need to know about that.
Here it comes.
Yeah, if you wanted to go with the cliche, I bring the pain, that would have worked better.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see. You are sitting there. I have an option to do a melee from the rear, from the front. Rear. Well, anything on the rear arc is going to get through.
Roger that. Let's go.
Okay, wasn't expecting the right leg, but I'll take it. If I'm careful, I could potentially leg that and get that Panther. If I'm careful.
Waiting for orders.
The unit that will be doing the job is not one very suited to careful. Because I have to do... Ugh. I doubt I'm going to be able to salvage that. If I do, the only way I'm going to do it is with a headshot. You know what? Let's go for it.
On it.
Yeah, tagged the leg, but there's so little damage left there. Yeah, okay, I see what you're talking about there with continuing it on. But the thing is I think kind of the it's one of the great things about the novels that they did is that they wrote them in a way that there are the novels that you can, there are clan novels that you can actually get behind the characters. You it turns them away from that kind of dehumanized, you know, we're out to destroy the inner sphere, basically, that you kind of get stereotyped. And you get to see a lot more of the clan society. And there is something, admittedly, to be admired about that, because here's a civilization that brought itself to the brink of destruction, very much like the inner sphere, and the way they kind of redeveloped society and try to do what they could to keep it, you know, intact. It's a completely different approach to what we have in the inner sphere. And you see traits in some of the clanners that are just as embodied in the inner sphere. I mean, when you look at, there's a novel, Roar of Honor, and it's about one of the, basically kind of an ad hoc unit in the Ghost Bears that's thrown together, and they basically they're thrown together essentially like they're sort of like an Omega Star almost, except they're more than that. They're there to basically pin down another clan's troops to, with the idea that, you know, okay,
yes, Commander.
We know our presence on this planet. It's they're a very free birth heavy unit. They're organized along odd lines. Their campaign is more guerrilla style than the clan up front and in person, in your face kind of fighting. And this actually helps pin down an opposing clan's forces, because they just send everything they can after this one unit. And you see a lot of stuff happening in that novel that's, you know, pretty darn impressive.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
We've secured the convoy. They're making way towards the extraction point now. Keep them alive. They will stay near me to protection. Bullshit! Bullshit! They will wander wherever they damn well please. They do not necessarily stay near you. So yeah, there are some there's some clan stories that exist in the timeline that are pretty darn awesome, actually. So it would kind of be nice to actually see it taken from another perspective, because I mean, let's face it, the last time we had anything taken from a clanner's perspective would have been... Was it Mech Warrior 2, I think? I never actually played the original or Mech Warrior 2, which is... I know that's going to probably trigger a few people right off the bat, but... I never had a chance to play those before I got into Mech Warrior 3. And Mech Warrior 3 was against... you're completely against Clan Smoke Jaguar. Mech Commander was Port Arthur, the Port Arthur campaign.
Move order received.
On Task Force Bulldog, and...
Standing by.
You know, past that point, you don't really...
Position
Mech
confirmed.
Commander 2 had nothing to do with the clans. And yeah, there's really not any kind of good games taken from their perspective. And, you know, they have just a rich reason for existing as anyone else does. I mean, Mech Assault was a slight remnant of the Wolf's Dragoons versus the Red Hand of Blake crap. Not a fan of Dark Age. Definitely not a fan of that stupid plasma gun. Also not a fan of the April Fool's Day Super Mech suddenly becoming viable in the game. That kind of irks and rubs me wrong. Oh yeah, here's a 200-ton mech that we introduced as a joke. Ha ha ha. And then suddenly a couple years later, oh yeah, it's canon. It's official. Yeah, the clans have a 200-ton mech. Yeah.
Ready for orders.
Excuse me? Are we talking the same clanners who are basically being genetically, devolved, essentially, by all their, scientist casts?
Ready for orders.
You know, that they're basically more or less going to, you know, they're literally just falling apart in cohesion and everything, because now all the original invader clans are basically being treated as basically, you know, tainted. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, Kirk. The MechWarrior 2 Ghost Bear DLC. That sounds about right. Hey, Admiral Samo.
Receiving you.
Alright, let's get these guys moving here.
I copy.
I have been very chatty tonight and not so much play. Oh no, I'm running the spider across something that's going to cause it to heat up. Oh no, whatever shall I do? I'll just not fire my lasers. Well, I wonder what could be down this way. I don't know, there's a big flat plane here. Possibly think I'm gonna come under attack? See, and this is their keeping up with me. Yeah, we'll go walkabout. Around. You could just go over. It's a vehicle. The vehicle doesn't really care about heat. You know, come on. Game, can we speed this up? Could these guys just move in unison, all four of them? You know, just keep going. Please, maybe? Possibly? Alright, I know I'm gonna potentially regret dancing ahead here, but...
Yes, Commander.
I need my LRM boats to be able to do something, right?
Acknowledged.
Come on, Decker, try to keep up.
On my way.
Okay. Pretty quiet down here. And now we wait. Take comfort in the fact that gameplay is not considered canon. Actually, I mean, one of the things that they did do with the development on this one is they did kind of do things a little bit differently with the, as they give you all these options for the voices and everything, and as far as kind of the storyline, what people are saying, but the reaction is all the same, unfortunately. So it's a very railroaded plot with the illusion of choice in what you're doing. Because before too long, you do find yourself kind of drawn back to needing to take on... Oh, gee, there's going to be a dropship landing here. I wonder what that's going to be landing for. Oh, that's right, to pick up the convoy units. You get to a point where you kind of have to say, yep, you know what, I've got to go do a storyline mission, just because they do bring in a good bit of money.
Waiting for orders.
inevitably, after a little while, you will take on a contract that is going to absolutely shred you. Yep, tomorrow I am, as far as I'm aware, uncooperative survival is still on. I don't think anyone is backed out. I know Tex is back in town. I don't think he's on duty. And I'm pretty sure Wasted is definitely up for it. How much they're going to... I do not have anything planned for clangage. That was very much a revenge for the Mark 1s in the last, or the episode 2 weeks prior to that. I still have to get the video out of that of my POV on that whole thing. The reality is that Thug Boat was waiting to blow up for over an hour, which is a long time in the game when you've got the uncooperative, or when you've got a corruption mod loaded, and you're sitting there with a fighter, a fake fighter, full of explosives, with an antenna attached to them. I was so waiting to see a hacker drone suddenly jump in and have to rush over to this mech to turn off the antenna that was disguised as a beacon. Let me deal with that real quick there. That comment didn't show up for some reason. A junior warrior in the Clan Wolf, or maybe end as a member of Count Ulrich's Lance. Ooh.
Commander?
Actually, if there's anything that would probably do pretty well to a certain point, it would be if they could model a campaign on the Falcon Guards after their defeat at Tokyo, and everything that they had to go through to rebuild that unit, because then that ties into whole. You get the tie-ins to the Diana Pride legacy. So you've got the Aiden Pride backstory that you can even potentially do like you could do flashbacks to, honestly, as part of it. So you can kind of explore that whole story, because as far as I'm aware, not a lot of that actually really made it over into the US as far as the lore goes, because a lot of those novels, if I remember correctly, were they're the German novel release line. So there's a lot of stories that never made it over here to the US in native English, and as a result, they're kind of lost to us a little bit, I think. I don't know if FanPro has kind of changed that in the time that they've taken over everything, or not FanPro, Catalyst Game Labs. I don't know if that's actually changed or not. Oh my god. Alright, while that happens, I'm gonna go get a drink real quick and be right back. Alright, I'm back. The joy of the fridge being right next to the computer desk. Not really. One bedroom apartment living is no fun. Alright, let's keep going up here, because I feel a bit suspicious about what's going on. There's too much terrain exposed over here that goes nowhere and does nothing. And that's definitely the dropship pickup point, so what do you guys have me do out here?
Commander.
And let's get Decker in position, and Thugboat, you are in a... I don't see any signs that anything is going to land around here, but that doesn't necessarily mean that nothing could. Yeah, you know what? Just for the heck of it. I can't maroon Wasted on the planet. He's the host of the he's the host on that everyone's connected to.
You're in position, Commander. Hold your ground until the package is on its way.
If I strand him on the planet and then I try to go off somewhere else with Tex, do you know how bad the lag on that server is going to become? No, I am good. I got my revenge for the Mark 1 batteries. which was his revenge for the gunpowder barrel in Sea of Thieves. And yeah. So I would say that at this point, really, we should just call this even. Oh, hello, Jenner. Jenner that came out of nowhere. Firing on my rear arc of the spider. Great. Let's see. I've got a striker over here. I would love to be able to visit and do some damage to. Hello.
All weapons committed.
Ah, you're over there. Locusts. Locusts falling from the sky. Do I like the Command & Conquer franchises? They are... I go all the way back to the original Command & Conquer. Back when you could do the cheesy stuff, which was basically... back then, the GDI had that cheat that basically let you sandbag into the enemy bases and prevent the AI would not understand what to do about it. You could run them over just fine and break through them, but it just wouldn't do it. So that was how you won everything. You just sandbagged up the harvesters. Behemoth does not have split shot. Okay. That's good. Yeah, I should be able to take you out with that.
On it.
I'll take you out with even less of that. So yeah, there's that.
Vehicle trashed.
The original Red Alert was pretty good. And then things just kind of got weird with the whole Red Alert and the newer Red Alerts. The branch of it that got campy, basically. I'm not much of a fan of it because it's a little on the you can kind of overload camp a little bit, honestly. Tiberian Sun is actually pretty fun, but I never really got past Tiberian Sun, especially because I heard that the last one that basically came out really kind of, to be honest, it sounds like a bit of a train wreck. So I wasn't really looking forward to necessarily playing that one. You're good for that. You're good for that. I could spear you if I wanted to, but I've got you down there to take that shot, so let's go ahead and go after this guy.
Firing on target.
Because I'm definitely not going to object to getting that side shot on a Locust. I'm not worried about these guys, they're gonna be fine. So yeah, it's I like the storylines that they present, but they get, Red Alert has kind of the cheesy camp to it, which, isn't too bad when it's done right, and you don't have multi-shot either. Side shot, gotta take it. Well, that and I've got to protect the spider's flank, and this guy's very much threatening it.
Locked on with all weapons.
Take a leg. Take... The side arc, that thing that's the most likely to hit when you're firing from the side. Could you actually hit the two most likely things you're going to hit there instead of the center torso? Yeah, Red Alert's actually interesting. The original concept was good because of what they did with the storylines, and then they hit Red Alert 2. And things just kind of really get pretty darn screwed up in that universe. And again, that's some people's thing, and I respect that, but... Ooh, I can stomp the, go stompy stomp. Come here, Spider. Take out that tank. You should be able to do that much at least.
Engaging physical attack.
Thank you. Yeah, CNC4, if I remember right, that was the one where they basically, they just redesigned, they got rid of the whole idea of having base building entirely, and it was all about, well, you've got this thing you can plop down and build stuff out of, and it was like, and you just constantly take it with you everywhere. It's like, yeah, okay, sure. That's kind of the whole point of base building, was to put you on defense while you're trying to build an active offense, too. Aw, cute little Lucas running around the hill, trying to get some targets. Not that hill. You, my friend, are going to regret that. Execute.
Firing jump jet.
Center torso.
Target eliminated.
Trying to shoot down my protectees here? I don't think so.
Good to go.
Okay, so you've got... Tank over here is dealt with. Where are all my targets that are left? That's basically it, huh? Can't run you up to them. I can jump over into the woods, which I kind of feel the need to actually do. Or if I can get into your left arc. Nope, your right arc. Okay. That's where I want to be to maximize the damage potential. Jump jet doesn't really help me.
Critical hit.
It's nice, but I would like something bigger like that PPC to actually hit.
Orders.
Okay, Dita, get a move on. You can also take a left side shot.
Roger.
Okay, you know what?
Affirmative.
Do not let that blackjack get on your flank, ever. Hey, and look, this last guy is about to finally show up. And that's pretty much it. Because I'm in free move, so yep.
Waiting for orders. Got it.
You're basically going to end this,
Location
and you're going to
confirmed.
be able to send me right to the dropship.
Moving to position.
Objective secured.
Are you really going to make me go to the evac zone? You know there's nothing left. There's not gonna... There we go.
Mission successful.
Is this an FTP game? It's not a free-to-play game. It is a paid game. I don't know if they have a demo available for it. It's also in a weird area because I actually still have the beta. They haven't deactivated the beta at all on Steam. So there's that too, which doesn't seem like it actually needs Steam. I will say that. I will not say anything about, you know, I can't give that out or anything. Don't ask me where you can get it. But it does seem a little odd that they haven't kind of gone through and said, oh yeah, we should probably deactivate the beta, just because it's not really needed anymore. It's only skirmish and the multiplayer mode. I don't even know. I doubt the multiplayer mode even works with the server that's out there currently. Okay, so we got a little bit of boost to my payment. That's good. And what did we get for salvage? Well, let's see. Was it worth it? Probably not. Actually, no. Very much worth it. Okay, we can finish off that commando. We can finish off a Jenner. And we can get another one on the Panther, but let's see. Nope, nothing special there for weapons. So we'll grab the Panther. And... yeah, I can grab a PPC. That'll be pretty good. And we'll get... well, basically at this point, I think it's safe to say 14 more pieces of salvage will probably get the bulk of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, there's only 4 things in here I will not be picking up. Oh no, an LRM-5 medium laser and SRM ammo that I didn't get. Oh no. What am I gonna do? Yeah, you don't need to... it doesn't need Steam. You can buy it on Good Old Games on Humble. The beta itself, though, is distributed through Steam originally. And that once it actually got down to your computer, they did actually send a kill bit for it. But if you happen to have Steam on and could copy the game files off before it purged it off and then put the game files back, it actually works just fine. Okay, so we got the contract to liberate Weldry. Oh, well, that's...
That mech you wanted is back online.
yeah, I know, I got a lot of stuff in here. Yep, whatever. Okay, my bays are chock-a-block full. No big deal. We are going to pack up the Jenner, pack up the Commando, and let's see where we're at here. 10% price increase, 10% price... I kind of almost want to hang on to that Jenner. Just as a backup for the Spider if I need it. But I don't actually really need it, let's be honest. Because I know I'm going to have a medium mech available soon. The Spider's coming to the pretty much the end of its usefulness, unfortunately. Let's take a look at the mech bay, see what we can do here, because I'm sure there's something that needs to be fixed. There's always something that needs to be fixed. Yep, you can go ahead with that, and we're going to reprioritize that to the top of the list. Okay, so we got that, and 3 mechs in repair/refit mode. What do we have for contracts here? I might be able to finish off something with 3 mechs, but... okay, no, it's all travel. Okay, that's a Canopen. Taking a valuable Capellan mech. What kind of worries me about that is that almost sounds like Cataphract to me, but it can't be. We haven't gotten to that point yet where we have that kind of thing on our hands. Cover operatives with salvage. Okay. Yeah, sure. And we're going to grab as much as we can.
Calculating course now, Commander. Engines primed. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
Nothing beats getting all that loot after mission. Oh, yes, indeed. Okay, Darius pulls up inventory sheet. We're running low on medical supplies. You know what? Boost it. Because I've got at least one mech warrior who's out of action for a little while. It never hurts to have a little bit of extra, even if I'm not going to necessarily have it for the full trip.
Whenever you are.
That's why I go for the salvage more often than not, than trying to make the money. When you go after the money, you come up with heavier mechs. It makes them harder to actually salvage them. And the other thing is also, you can sell off a light mech or two off of one mission, and you've made your money for the month at that point. You're good. So once you kind of get up there in funds, you can kind of stay up there quite a bit. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, and a jump through to, you know, can I just skip to the planet, and if you have a mission or a interrupt that you need to show me, show it, but until then, just skip this. It's nice seeing the dropship over the plants and everything, but you kind of, once you've seen one, you've seen them all. I'm going to say not yet. I want to hold on for 2 more days, because we've got a Shadowhawk and work there. There we go. Alright, Mr. Spider, I think your time has come. Could you... it was said in chat earlier, someone had asked if you could refit a PPC to the Spider. Probably not. Not without decreasing the... if you strip the jump jets, I should say, you could probably get close to it, but you would probably still have to take armor off of it. The lightest thing you could do for PPC would be more like a clan pack hunter. You'd have to have a clan PPC to really kind of have that weight savings to fit it, I believe. We're going to pop that Shadowhawk in. That's the one with basically our stock hawk, and everything else should be good. Dita, you've gotten a little bit of experience. I'm going to pull you back out, and now the glitch is available again. Let's get her back in line, because I need my multi-shot back. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Actually, let's split glitch in the Shadowhawk and pop Behemoth over into the Blackjack. Because that's, if anything, going to be firing at one target. This is going to be potentially split up because of the LRMs and the direct weapons. 1-star difficulty in the Highlands, recovery mission. The last time I played one of these, it's just a ton of light mechs, and it was on a ridiculously helly and hilly terrain with that. We'll see what this one turns out as. Next to nothing for max pay. Let's get as many light mech chassis as I can out of this. I'm hoping I won't need the luck. I mean, these really do kind of become a little bit of a... When you're at this level, it really kind of is a pushover mission almost. There's a facility. Pick them up and get through the evac point. Best of luck. And that says to me right there that my first concern needs to be clearing out the evac direction. Also, there is a secondary facility over here that is worth picking up as well.
Waiting for orders.
You can pick up a little bit of extra money on the mission if you do it.
Affirmative.
Heading out.
It's gonna be weird not having Thugboat running ahead of everyone.
I hear ya.
And a glitch.
Got it.
Hey, what do you know? There's an enemy contact in the woods over my supposed line of retreat. What a shocker. Who would have ever guessed? I pick on the game a little bit. It's one of those things that it's like, you know, there's only so much they can do with having
Waiting on you, Commander.
pre-built missions and generating missions and whatnot. So I respect that, but at the same time, it's kind of like, really, could you have tried just a little bit to really add more variety to it?
Orders.
It's where I actually kind of wish that they had done a little more. It would have been nice if they could have put in a little bit of the storyline mode, or the campaign mode in the game when they did the beta. And I say that because I think they really would have benefited from getting player feedback during that. They got a ton of feedback from players when they did the beta because of the survey that they ran at basically at the end of any game. You got prompted, hey, do you want to take a survey to help us out? And I think that was a huge benefit to them. Because it really gave them some a way to get immediate response, basically, from the player base. And I think had they had that, for somehow campaign mode has turned out, I think it would have helped them out quite a bit with hewing off some of the rough edges and helping to really make it a little more enjoyable. Not that it's not enjoyable. This is definitely very much up my alley for enjoyment. It's just, it has a tendency to become grindy if you let it gnaw at you too long. Or at least it starts, gets on your nerves a little bit, like the constant cutscenes that are there, having to wait around for stuff like this. Why do I have to wait to have mechs move that I can't see? Why can't that be done in the background? I don't need to see a delay while they're moving. I can see what's on the board and that's it, right? I mean, stuff like that, basically. And yeah, it's nice to have Thugboat back in decent armor. The problem is his usefulness right now. He's in this... When you're working with the lighter mechs, having the sensor lock trait is invaluable. Because you have to... You have to engage them from long range. You have to take them out as soon as possible. Once you get up into the medium and the heavies, you're actually a little better off.
Yes, Commander.
So you can kind of take some time and...
Copy that.
You don't really need the sensor. You have to balance out your need for the sensor lock versus your need to use your sensor lock guy as actual fire. So in this case, Thugboat's holding on to LRM-10s. That'd be incredibly useful to have to contribute to this fight, instead of the LRM-5s that pretty much it seems like everyone else has. Come on. I mean, there's another thing that would be nice, is if the camera were a little less want to show you everything in the...
Location confirmed.
That whole show you everything in the world. I've got half of that turned off, and it still annoys the crap out of me sometimes. You have no direct line of fire, so you shall brace. Glitch. But... There's another case. Shows glitch is active. Bouncy thing over her head. Nope, no. It's not your turn yet. You can't go yet. Game has not decided to let you go. It must move a unit that you can't possibly see.
Uh-huh.
Not going to be a problem shortly. Now I can start thinking about using Thugboat's LRMs to best advantage.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Ooh, pretty fireworks on that one.
I feel bad about shooting the little guys.
That was like a red explosion and a green explosion, then a blue explosion in that forest. Yeah, she took a little heat on the right armor there, but that's good.
Reporting! Enemy contact!
Reporting! Dick Spotter that needs to be taken down. Come on. Now, where's that? Okay, over there somewhere. How many strikers are out there? You'd be getting nothing but LRMs on salvage on this, I think. Look at, that's a direct fire. What is out there that's direct firing on me right now? Trebuchet? Huh.
What can I do for you?
No, either way, do be a dear, and let's just kind of put you down in some cover behind that.
I leap! I soar! Found another bad guy!
Oh my god. Glitch, 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 glitch. You just... That character just makes the game. I am so glad that I have not managed to kill her off of my other campaign.
Good to go.
That's the other reason I've given her all the reinforced everything that I've got, because... Yeah.
Affirmative.
You just have to.
Firing a full salvo.
There we go.
Vehicle down.
Okay, no one's gonna be direct firing on me this round. Come on, let it go, please.
Commander?
You're moving things I cannot see. There is no point. Wait a minute, you're telling me... Move. Sprint. I can go one further. Right. Get him out there. You do no good to me stuck behind the scenes like that. And brace. Thugboat. And that your turn... If I'm still in my turn, I don't need to be told that it is still my turn. It's kind of, you know, the way things are. Should start up a glitch appreciation society. Could lock her up. I could lock... that's pretty much it. Okay. Kaboom. You have been locked. See, lots of movement that doesn't impact me. Do I really need to...
Waiting for orders.
Okay, direct line of sight. I can live with that. Take it.
Firing everything I've got.
Yep, it took it and could care less about it. Here comes the indirect fire again. Nope.
Ready for orders.
Why are you in such a weird frickin' position there?
Lifting off.
Blackjack! Let's drop the large laser. Goodbye!
Reporting. One less vehicle.
Decker! Let's move you up next. When it gets done with this. You know, movement that can't have any impact on me.
Good to go.
I mean, they are supposed to be doing something in the next, well, not the next release, but at least one of the upcoming patches to help improve that a little bit. So I will admit I'm looking forward to that. Okay, Thuggy. Light him up.
Sensor lock on target.
Oh, look. It's another striker. What a shocker. I would have never guessed that there'd be striker on the field. In every frickin' battle. So tired of those tanks. Oh, wow. Thugboat actually gets to do something this round.
Engaging target.
And a galleon. Okay, yeah, they're gonna crowd in and do a little bit of support fire. That's understandable. They're upset. I'd be upset too if I came to ruin someone's fun with a big giant walkie robot. Split fire. Assign the alarm and pop it.
Splitting fire.
Goodbye. All right. Gimme.
Standing by.
You know what? This seems like an actually useful spot to stand. I'm at least attracting all the fire from up here.
Affirmative.
There we go. One less
Enemy
spotter.
vehicle destroyed. Waiting on you, Commander.
I am actually thinking of... It's the primary. I don't want to do... That's the secondary over there. Alright, I don't want to trigger the primary just yet. Knowing very well that they could have something show up, so let's... Can I get... No, oh, I can get somewhere where I have a direct line of sight on something.
No sweat.
I think Glitch can live with taking a round or two of direct return fire. Overheat? Okay. Medium laser.
Roger that. Firing on target.
How about no return fire, period? NAC-5 did all the work there. Ouch. Alright, let's see. Another striker! Yay! The striker pilot that can't hit the broadside of a barn. Poor guy.
I'm I'm showing minor damage.
Ah, Panther. What were you shooting at? Okay, that mountain over there took that. Wow. You got some aggressions to work out with mountains there, don't you?
Waiting for orders.
Good to go.
Okay, Behemoth, I
Commander.
want you to take out that tank.
Firing.
Okay, or at least singe its armor very well.
Standing by.
Bugboat, I want you to jump up into more of a direct engagement range if I can. Yeah, it's gonna hurt me because I'm gonna be exposed to Mr. Mech, but good enough. If this doesn't finish it off... no, maybe I should... Yep, reserve my fire for that target.
Engaging target.
Oh, that was the right call. There goes that PPC.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I hear ya.
Glitch, I need you to give me a stomp.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Help cool you down a little bit, too.
Ugh.
No SRM 6 LRM combo for you.
Knocked out a vehicle.
And Decker.
Orders.
As you've got my next best set range of
Ordnance received.
direct attack weaponry that is not overheated currently. Show Mr. Panther how it's done. In fact, really show him how it's done.
Firing.
That's not showing him how it's done with a PPC. Unless you're trying to show him how to miss with PPCs with style. Melee! Wow. No need to get so ugly, man. Wow. Just trying to show you how to do stuff, and you're just coming over here and stomping all over the place. I mean, you're gonna come in here and mess up my stuff and mess up my ride. You're gonna have to pay for that, my friend.
Engaging target. Enemy mech.
In
Critical
fact,
damage
you know what?
detected.
I'm so upset, I'm gonna have to break your other leg, too.
What can I do for you? This should be good.
Glitch, that was his center torso, not his leg.
Receiving you.
Good grief. Leg. Shoot the leg. Don't overheat doing it.
Copy that.
The leg! Shoot the leg! You're
Forward.
shooting everything but the leg!
Commander.
I want to maximize salvage on this op.
On my
Why
way.
are you doing this to me, mech warriors? Shoot the leg! 33 points of damage. That's... Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is gonna be... I'm gonna hit with 45 points. Oh, this is gonna be so close if I don't hit that leg.
Engaging
Or if I hit
target.
it. What did you hit? You had one thing to do. Oh my god. So I've got to hit with something that does less than 28 points of damage to salvage that. Damn you, game. Can't believe I'm going to do this. Small laser to the leg.
Target confirmed.
Why? Come on, Decker.
Missed.
It's right next to you.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, you
Waiting
are...
on you, Commander.
I don't think I have anything less I can hit with on my guys here. Middle Panther had anger issues. Oh, he's not got anger issues right now. He's taking a nice nap. All right, let's try it with your small laser. 30% chance hit. Hey! There we go.
Let's go!
Enemy mech destroyed.
The stretches you go through to get salvage in this game sometimes.
I hear ya.
Alright, Behemoth, I need you to jump over and get ready to
Jumping.
stop by there. Who's my next fastest who needs to cool off a bit?
Yes, Commander.
Decker's
Good to
good.
go.
Glitch, you look like you could use a nice jump. Get over there
Taking the high road.
and cool off.
Ready for orders.
Decker, I want you looking out over the forest. Dogboat, I want you out looking over the forest. Having to surgically slice away at a panther with small lasers. That's a new one.
Commander. On my way.
Okay, hold position until the samples are on board. Can do.
What can I do for ya?
Glitch.
Uh-huh.
You can stay put right there. I'm sure you'll pop as soon as the primary pops.
Orders.
Decker, if you could enable your PPC ranges, that would be great to see. On patrol.
We have the
Mission
secondary
successful.
asset, Commander. Bring it home.
Oh. The op force has been wiped out, and I got all the items at once there, it looked like. That's not much of an op for that time. So, one mech. Well, I know I'm going to be salvaging a panther out of this. Be nice if I could get some decent weapons out of it, too, but all that there were really strikers, and all of them got blown up, so... Yeah, okay. That's been done. We got paid, and we're gonna have fun with this salvage. Oh boy. Wait, what? Alright, fine. Well, I got enough to finish off that panther I've got, and I'm gonna receive up to 14 additional pieces of salvage that I don't really need. I'll take the panther, I'll take the LRMs, because those could come in handy, and yeah, whatever. Alright, tons of LRMs, medium lasers, small lasers, yada yada yada. Holy moly. Okay. So we've managed to advance the storyline mission a little bit. We've got our Lance now fully up into medium mechs. At some point in the near future, I'm going to start encountering some of those heavier mechs. In fact, I may have to actually tweak my salvage missions a little and not go full salvage like that.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Very good, thank you very much, but I didn't really care because it's just going to go right to storage. And there's no store apparently on this world. That's because it's abandoned, I guess. Sure, whatever. We got some more missions here. I got mopping up and hostile acquisitions. That's going to give me a pretty good salvage, and it's a slightly more difficult mission. How am I doing for repairs? Beautiful, we're in good shape there. Centurion's not going to be done for quite some time. That's okay. That was a full rebuild. Let's see if I can boost anyone here.
Yes, Commander.
Behemoth, I could get you tack, but I need multi-target.
Mech warrior training complete.
God, do I need multi-target. Dita, you have not been on enough
Receiving you.
missions at this point to, well, I could level you up. Give you that or, well, better unsteady threshold. That kind of makes sense, but I'd hold out for Bulwark, because you're my backup sensor guy here.
Ready for orders.
Decker, I could boost you and get a called shot bonus. Recoil penalty. Higher evasion threshold that I could set. Not really. This doesn't really make much sense that you're getting better. You're getting additional evasion as you're going up into heavier and slower mechs. That kind of doesn't make much sense. Better weapon hit. I like that called shot bonus. Grab
Training
that.
confirmed, Commander.
Waiting for orders.
Glitchy, you are all set. Medusa, you are all set. Tailgate.
Good to go.
You're good. And tugboat. Recoil penalty. I'm not firing a autocannon. Well, I am firing autocannon, actually. There is an AC-5 on the mech you're currently piloting, but I think better piloting is in order. Or no, I gotta stay true. I need to go to Master Tactician, because I need, as I'm going up, he's got to be the first one to act whenever he can. Done. Contracts. Let's pick one and run with it. So I've got plenty of time before the next banking contract, so we're going to mix it up. The more you go for, if you go for higher payment, you're guaranteeing harder difficulty. If you're going for more salvage, it seems like you guarantee lighter mechs. You know, not so much useful salvage, actually. We're gonna kind of go for as much salvage as I can here, but one level off. I'm okay with that loadout. Let's drop. Guess I'm gonna potentially screw over this video because we're already past the 3-hour mark, and it probably means that this is only recording the last 2 hours, and then it'll eventually decide, yeah, I guess it can post the first 2 hours. So my apologies if you're watching through YouTube after the fact. Everything is screwed up. Blame YouTube. As nice as it is to be able to do this, it does have its quirks, and this one's particularly annoying for everyone.
Command interface initiated.
Alright. Intercept the convoy. We need to know what route they're taking. Move up, get eyes on targets. Hit them hard before they reach their destination. Then we extract at the evac zone. It is...
After the mission, let's make snowmen.
After the mission, let's make snowmen. Yeah. Okay, sure. Whatever, Glitch. That is a nasty looking caldera up there. And I think that's how I'm going to approach
Standing
this.
Waiting on you, Commander.
The other thing I would also like to see is, in this mode, an ability to just select drag my entire group and just tell them, find whatever best way you can around here. Get to this point, but move on your own, and be able to like set your what kind of movement speed you want to go with. Can we not run through the glowy hot stuff? Thank you.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
You're not firing at anything yet, but that can change relatively quickly.
Heading out.
Except for your tugboat. I'll let you run through it. Just watch the little flames of fire go splashing. Okay, so far all's quiet. It's a little too quiet. Convoy is supposed to be making its way over here. Oh, hang on, that's... Oh, that's where the convoy's coming. The interception point is over here.
Good to
Okay.
go.
That's okay. I'm still feeling pretty good about this because we can hook up along this line.
Heading out.
On my way.
And intercept the road right there. Just on the other side of this hill. Because, you know, why go directly in to intercept the convoy? They're going to be expecting you to be hit right out of the gate, right? I'm going to make them think about when they're going to get hit.
Primary target on screen, Commander.
Yep. Stop convoy for escaping there. Okay, so destroy there. Okay, no, I am intercepting this perfectly.
Yes,
Good.
Commander.
Let's go ahead and get everyone up so we can intercept from
I
side
hear ya.
shots. That'll enable us to get some maximum detonation going on here.
Uh-huh. Receiving you. Aye, aye.
2 light vehicles so far, and that's it. That's not too bad. I can live with
We
that.
can do this! Let's go!
Glitch. Mech Warrior Cheerleader. I'd love to do this, but you're making me wait forever for these things to do things. And these other things to do things. And someone's out here with a mech. Which is not making me very happy.
Enemy detected.
Interception successful. Sorry, going for my Mech Warrior 3 intro video. Let's see, I can hit you, or I can hit the Striker Tactician. I've got a Scorpion Pilot or a Tactician. What do you think I'm gonna go for?
Primary target is damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
Take out that Tactician. This thing needs to be locked up non-stop. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Nope, you need direct line of sight on these guys, my friend. And you're not going to give it to me.
Waiting for orders. On my way.
How'd you stop the convoy without destroying them? Stand in the road at a choke point? The AI just absolutely hates that.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Target destroyed.
There's one NV convoy vehicle destroyed.
I feel bad about shooting the little guys.
Why do I... When that quote makes me feel more like,
Commander.
I'm listening to Griff's sister from Red vs. Blue there.
Affirmative.
I feel bad shooting the little guys. Large laser. Eat it.
Target confirmed.
Not bad. One more laser shot should take care of that.
Receiving you.
Or, in this case,
Above.
one more PPC shot. Just to be sure. And that is why you do just to be sure with those turrets. Ugh.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I hate how it's like, yeah, I'm going for the front, going for the front. Nope, there's a turret. It's a tiny little, you know, gun barrel sitting over the front of the vehicle. Oh! Someone's got themselves a little bit of a manticore.
Damage minimal.
That's a nasty little combo, PPC LRM.
Additional enemies detected.
And I got some guys trying to run in on the right side to horn in on the action. Oh yeah, like that was gonna hit. What else we got? Panther? Yep. And our last mystery guest, would you sign in, please? Panther. That one did hurt, though.
Nice try.
Alright, let's see. How do we want to approach this? How reckless do I really want to get? I have to remember I do not have... Yeah. With a PPC, not so much. Stand in the road to stop up traffic.
Full throttle.
And to give me a line of sight on everyone. And to give me a good evasion. Actually, I did lose the Panther turrets up there, but
I hear ya.
I'm okay with that. Glitch, let's bring you down and start chewing on that Panther. I would like to find a direct line of sight for you.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Yeah, that medium laser just, you know, there was a squirrel out there. The squirrel just had to absolutely die.
Orders.
It bravely leaped in front of the Manticore, distracting its targeting sensors just long enough that the tank could live another day.
Affirmative.
Let's see, crappy shot, slightly less crappier shot, plus if I take on that side, good odds that I'm gonna... Oh, that's a machine gun locust? Buddy, I feel sorry for you. Oh. Split shot. A and B. Yep, looks good.
Multiple targets confirmed.
Still got a hit in. I can't complain. Dagger.
What's up, boss?
Same deal.
Move order received.
I want your split shot. Primary on the Manticore, secondary on the Panther, SRM to the Panther. Medium laser can only fire on target B. PPC can go downrange to the Manticore.
Roger that.
Looks good. I don't exactly have the LRM batteries to set up and do the whatchamacallit, minimum. Wow, what was that firing at? Holy crap, that Manticore just shot everywhere but my mech from point blank. Uh-oh. New priority target.
Warning.
Kill
Armor
it.
low.
With extreme prejudice if I survive this. Because I suspect I've got incoming LRMs. If not a PPC, that's going to knock me down. Whew. Okay, survived one. That's 3 Panthers up there. Ah. It's like 3... That's like a Shrek up there on the top of that hill. Stupid PPC carriers. Probably gonna have to get it mixed up with them. Thugboat, your priority is going to be to run ahead and stomp on that thing. There will also be an extra priority to stomp on the Locust, because that's probably about the only way I'm gonna shut it down. Thugboat, 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 Thugboat. No, please do it from that angle. Please take it down.
Engaging physical attack.
Okay. That's dealt with.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Watch that Locust send 2 of your pilots to the med bay. It's entirely possible. 2 head hits with the machine guns would do it. One on each back. We're going to jump on the side here. That's going to engage on the PPC's right side. Maybe not from there. Do I want to try it from 35 versus a 70 versus a 35? But we lose that small laser, and I want to keep that small laser on the attack. Blanking the enemy.
I copy.
One PPC down.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Glitch. Let's see what you can do from here. Because you've got LRMs. And this keeps you out of the worst of the fire. Let's see. LRM and the AC5s are no good, so split, and keep you on A, swap to B. After your shot, can we go for C instead then? Better.
Uh-huh.
Not much on the Locust, that's okay. Wear down evasion on him, and bada boom.
Standing by.
Behemoth. You've got lasers, I need you to just go in and take them head on. And called shot to the center torso there. I could do called shot. That would knock out that, but not the medium laser. Could leg the Locust. What about you? Called shot. What's your center torso armor look like? So I'm sporting 115 points, and you're sporting under that. Let's see if we can core it.
Giving him everything I've got.
Not bad. One more of those will do them. Okay, I gotta go after that Manticore now too, because he's gonna get away and I can't have that.
They're looping around back.
It's fine. That's what you've got the armor there for.
Can't take many more hits like that.
It'll be fine. I'll be able to send a Thugboat after that thing. Oh, great. A Tactician Panther. That's just what we needed. Probably can't run now.
Damage minimal.
Thugboat. Come on. Hey, we're resorting to the melee attacks already. Okay, so you're gonna play that game, huh? The Locust, yeah, was at the Macross spot. Yep, the Locust was originally more or less the little two-legger guy from Macross, the little Zentradi battle pod. It's just been redesigned so many times at this point that, yeah, it's re-seen, essentially. Can I jump and get closer? Negative on that. How's your rear armor look? 97 points. I might be able to chew that up. In fact, let's split fire. Because the LRM is not... I can't split fire. Never mind. At least I'm positioned to have a decent arc on him. Mr. Manticore, I have some words to say to you.
Leopard inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Screw the LZ. I'm taking down these guys. It's a salvage mission, for crying out loud. That means I want things to go boom. We do not leave the field simply because we have an option to retreat. Okay, that's the Locust. That is the Damaged Panther. Which I can engage on his damaged side. If I don't mind the fact I'm going to be exposing myself to the flank. I'm actually going to tank that. Or try to.
Acknowledged.
Almost all the way through the center torso. Now we're all the way through the center torso.
Mech destroyed.
Target down.
Commander?
Feeling a little bit of the red feral coming out there. I could DFA the Locust on a 60% chance. I could DFA on a 60%, or I could leap to try to go after that unknown mech. Or I could just try to tackle that with a targeted strike in that center torso I so lovingly cored. I could take out the SRM-4.
Critical hit, Commander.
It's just as good. Behemoth.
Good to go.
Would you mind going in and, She really have left 26 points. 2 medium lasers would do it. I'm much more afraid of that last Locust, or that last Panther in the Locust. Much better.
Tango down.
I know, for a mission that I'm supposed to be getting a little bit of salvage on, I'm doing a very lousy job of capping, capping on the mechs. But frankly, every time I try to do that, I usually wind up taking more damage than I really should because I've let the enemy beat me to crap while I'm doing it.
Daylight through my armor.
Quit worrying, glitch. It's perfectly fine. Unless that Panther's gonna come up and take the arm off. Nope. That Locust could have gone right in the back arc on any one of these mechs, and it opted to not do that. Which is interesting to say the least. We're going to jump you in to provide some coverage, but I'm going to sensor lock the Locust. Because that guy has been more than annoying. It's time for him to go down.
Sensor lock on target.
Behemoth, you're going to get first shot at him when I get to move.
What's up, boss?
Because you got lasers, and I've got a lovely looking side arc shot on you.
Copy that.
Take him down, please. That's one way to slow him down.
Warriors, it's go time.
Knockdown, pilot injured, machine gun is out.
Good to go.
Glitch, I need you to position yourself for a similar side attack on that Panther.
Affirmative.
I would like to see that PPC gone if you can manage that.
All weapons are go.
Threat neutralized. Now you're just an SRM launcher with legs. Hey, Tex. How's it going?
Commander?
Oh, decisions. Do I want to go after... You're neutralized. You are not. I don't have to, but I want to knock him down.
Confirmed.
Right to the center torso. Alright, the Locust has gotten back up. It's gonna run around on its gimpy last leg. Are you actually gonna come over here and melee me? Nope, you're gonna point blank. The gimpy little mech that tried. You know what's going to happen to this poor little mech next,
Waiting
right?
for orders.
I mean, I don't even have to at this point. Sorry, friend.
Ugh!
Oh. Why did you wander within
Enemy
melee
down.
range? Why? That's just not intelligent. You want to take that arm off that
That's not through my
Shadowhawk.
armor, Commander.
All it's got is a medium laser in it. It's not a big threat to you guys.
Yes, Commander.
Decker, seeing as he just kind of left himself right there, let's see, that's a rear arc attack, sure.
Location confirmed. Locked on for physical attack.
Ah, the left arm. Now you're balanced. Hey, Behemoth, you want to join in the stomp party here? Go ahead and... Oh yeah, this should crunch right through him. Unless I take the leg.
My weight into it.
Or you could just bash in the torso. Just took three melee attacks to knock down the tactician mech there. Bugboat, you want to put this guy out of his misery? I can't believe I'm TFAing him.
Damage imminent.
Thank you! With a small laser as insult. Oh, I'm gonna pay for that in the repair bay. I'm gonna pay for it, but that guaranteed it was gonna be destroyed. Op 4 has been wiped out.
Mission successful.
Just to go to prove it that sometimes you can win the battle by just getting ridiculously rock'em sock'em robots. Oh, that worked out pretty well. Okay, what are we going to grab for salvage off this? We got a decent pay out of it, so I'm pretty happy with that. Repair time for everything there from my DFA conundrums. Got a Panther that I can actually fully assemble because I got 2 pieces of it already. Perfect. Make sure there's nothing else. Good, looks good, looks good. Lots of PPCs from Panthers. You can tell what I salvaged out of the SRM carrier, can't you? Intact mech, started on another Locust, and lots of SRM-6s. Well, that'll be great if I ever happen to find a Whitworth somewhere around on this map. Or maybe a, not so much a Stinger. I would kill for a Vulture chassis to be able to fit all those SRM-6s into. It's the one where you just walk up to someone and say, "Give me a hug," and hit the trigger.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Alright, Panther 9R is in stock and is immediately going into storage. Let's see. 1 day repair. I can live with that. This should be 3 days. Okay. And the Shadowhawk repair. 5 days for my ridiculous DFAing. Alright, let's get that signed further down. Perfect timing on all of that. So I got the Blackjack and the Spider left. And I know there might be 1 contract left here. Yep, mopping up. Battle Badlands. No store. Yeah, I'll give it 4 days real quick here to get the worst of them done. Actually, I might as well just give it the last 5 that needs anyways. We're good for our pay next month, so I don't have to worry about that. Contract up. This one should be a little tougher, and I'm actually going to negotiate for... I want to... Yeah, I'm actually going to kind of stay with this balance. That, sticking with the more salvage over money seems to kind of work out a little better for me at this stage of the game. Everyone's good. Yep, let's go. Can I spare a Panther for a Mech Warrior down on his luck? Can't spare a Panther, I can spare a Spider, but that's about it. Every time they always say, we believe they've managed to partially repair their mechs, and then if I set myself up for high pay on that, all the mechs are miraculously pristine on that. It's kind of funny how they do all the balancing behind the scenes with the armor on enemy units to balance the game out.
Command interface initiated.
And admittedly, they do a pretty good job of it, too. Let's see how damaged they are. Okay, I need to get over to there to find it, so Thug Boat. I want you to actually move up normally.
Waiting for orders.
Just in case these guys decide to start closing in.
Got it.
Copy that.
Let's split out wide.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Catapult would be so nice to have. I would really love a good dedicated fireboat. Or, well, yeah, fireboat. Fire support boat. Bug boat. Be back on move. Should get you close enough to kind of see what's going on over there. Uh-huh. That's what I figured. Do me a favor. Let's trip the trap. Sensor lock them.
Sensor lock on target.
That has the effect of...
Tech warriors, it's go time!
What you can do is you can do that, and that basically immediately throws the game into combat mode at that point. And the advantage to that is now I know where he is, I know what's kind of out there, and I know where I can lock stuff up safely. And at the same time, I'm in a good spot where I can pull back just ever so slightly and sensor lock that target up again. Now that I know there's two mechs out there. Nope, never mind. Pulled too far back.
Enemy detected.
And he's locked me up. Okay, how dare
Good to
you?
go.
That means that guy is a priority target.
Up high.
Up high, down low, up too slow. Centurion, ooh, yep, he is a take him down now. If I can I cap him in the leg?
Got it.
Yeah, and I can also cap him in the center torso too. Every time I go to try to take a mech down by leg, nope, it's not gonna let me do it. What do we got? 43, 48. Can't really do anything about, so all I can do is just take him, tap him with the laser here.
Locking on target. Waiting on you, Commander.
Glitch, you. Ah, that's mineral field. That's even better. Perfect. It's going to be harder to hit from there, but it's also going to be harder for them to hit me. I will happily take that.
Tell me what to shoot.
There's the other leg. There's the torso.
And there's more where that came from.
Yep, and there's not going to be many Centurion parts for me to take on, I believe, here. Panther. Actually, no, that would be a Panther or Vindicate. No, Panther. No, a follow-up missile attack. Fire starter, which that's just going to be a laser boat. Just not going to do him any good. How bad are we looking at here? Let's see. Can't split fire with this mech, so let's position torso for a decent shot. Probably only direct with the LRM here. Yep.
Engaging target.
Head hit. He's having a bad day now.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Oh, if I could just knock him out, that would be even better.
Yes, Commander.
Can we? Oh yeah, I've got cover from there. Perfect. I have to remember I'm on Badlands, so that's only 85% heat reduction.
On it.
There we go.
That's a kill.
Got a hold of that one.
Waiting for orders.
Behemoth, I think you know what you need
Got
to
it.
do. Soft, squishy target, dead ahead. Let's boost that fire percentile to the center torso.
Acknowledged.
Went right for a jump jet, too.
Scored a
Not bad.
critical hit.
Glitch.
I hear ya.
You've got crap odds. Let's move you down to here. You're gonna have much better odds.
Coordinates received.
You've got the armor to tank it, and I need to see what's sitting beyond that anyways. Should be a... well, not within visual, but that should be a Panther down there.
Got it.
Thought you were going to send a fire starter against me in a hot environment, did you, game? Think again. Whoa, that is not a... Nope, 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 nope. Heavy mech. Heavy mech on the field. Okay, that would be why this mission was rated a little bit higher. Alright. Decent odds from there, but I need to get within combat range, and that is decidedly not it. Ah, man, I am way out of position over here. Can't jump, can't run that distance. Sprinting would get me somewhere further. But just as far away. Down to the water won't do me any good. Actually, down into this water will actually do me a little bit of good. Heat-wise, but I'm not a hot mech. Alright, we're just gonna have to... Hang on, how many... I can move anyone on the unit. Alright. Decker's gonna be the one who moves out here. I want that right flank. Because even though I can't possibly salvage this Thunderbolt, I don't have enough salvage on this mission to do it, I can get some parts off of it, and that is incredibly useful. Because that's the SS Thunderbolt. One that's completely messed up. Because they swapped out the long-range weapon fire. I'm in water. I'm going to overheat if I do this. I'm going to overheat no matter what I do. Punch it. I don't care if you take structure damage, you're in water, and I'm not going to be jumping you next turn. Tugboat, you're going to provide some long-range fire support. We'll knock down the evasives a bit without being directly in line of fire. Some right-side fire. I would love to see that arm go down. Just because that's my gateway into the torso, and 3 medium lasers and his SRM-6.
What's up, boss?
Need you to jump down here and stay on that arc.
Lifting off.
Ah, oh, sweet. Everything's in range.
Targeting
Take
for
it.
an alpha strike.
Good, good, good. I mean, as much as I'd like to see that PPC go down first,
Good to go.
I have to be realistic with what I can expect, and is it worth getting you within short range to do this? Because that PPC is going to hit, and it's going to hit hard. But if I attack from this side...
I leap! I soar!
Good God, Glitch. Ah, she definitely makes the game interesting.
Firing everything I've got!
There we go. And we're into the center. I might be able to cap the leg, and that would actually help out, but he's gonna twist, and I'm gonna have a problem getting that arc again. Flamer! Oh, you little bastard. Not that much, at least.
Nice try! What can I do for you?
Glitch, you're right within melee range. Could you go ahead and attack him on the undamaged flank, actually?
Going toe to toe.
PPC down. And...
Standing by.
What do I have that I
What's
can
up,
get
boss?
within range? Anyone? Can't move you quite within range. We're overheated anyways, unfortunately. He's unsteady though, so if I drop the PPC, that will cool him down quite a bit, and the LRM should knock him back on his feet.
Taking the shot.
Fall down, damn you. Nope.
Commander.
And I do a called shot on you. 61 points. Drop the large laser. Fire the mediums.
Acknowledged.
Everything but the leg. Okay. Nice to see you're being consistent as always, game. Tugboat. I believe the words that I would have to say next are going to be, finish him. He's got to go down under this. Yeah, center torso without even trying.
Do this! Let's go!
Okay.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Ooh.
Mission successful.
That's the last thing you want to see as a heavy mech in this sort of situation coming out of the middle of nowhere, but hey, it worked. And I am not going to discount being lucky. Better to be lucky than be good. Alright, decent pay, all units destroyed. What do we got? Once again, the Vindicator, despite having taken no such damage across the entire mech, is somehow coming home without its armor. Is there like a strip club for mechs around somewhere that they just, you know, after a performance like that, they go out and put on a little private party or something? What's the deal with this bug? Because that's really starting to get annoying at times. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Oh, yes. Yes. And I would like to see nothing useful for part salvage. That's annoying, so I will take... I actually want that AC-10, if anything, because that's extra. That would be extra parts for the Centurion. I have to fall back from the AC-20 being destroyed. And you gave me a flamer, machine gun, and 4 heat sinks. Okay, yeah, that's a way to be a dick about that game. Okay, yeah, sure. I see what you're doing there. Not giving me any other mech parts. Yeah. It's gonna take me like another 50 contracts before I get enough pieces of that specific variant of Thunderbolt to build it, but yeah, yeah, I see where you're going there. Okay, actually, this is a good time. It looks like I'm going to actually have an Aftermath episode this week, because I am coming up right on the 4-hour mark in less than 60 seconds at this point. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I didn't expect to go 4 hours with the second half of the stream, but hey, I did, and maybe YouTube will actually break it out properly. We shall see. Apologies if YouTube does not do it properly. It's been doing it 2-hour chunks, and as always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like what you saw, and if you didn't like what you have seen, let me know. Please let me know, because I definitely will take all the feedback I can use to kind of make things a little better, and I will catch you guys in the next video.